Open your eyes, what can you see around? Wind of the open sky, over the siren sounds. This is a dream, getting the royal scar, holding a diamond blade, throwing it far. Holding your breath still, you jump the fire. We'll just sit and wait till can you fly? You got it, then try to tell me you got the wrong guy. Got the wrong. Got the wrong Then try to tell me you got the wrong guy. Open your eyes, what can you see around? Wind of the open sky, over the siren sounds. This is a dream, getting the royal scar, holding a diamond blade, throwing it far. Holding your breath still, you jump the fire. We'll just sit and wait till can you fly? You got it, then try to tell me you got the wrong guy. Got the wrong. Got the wrong Then try to tell me you got the wrong guy. Open your eyes, what can you see around? Wind of the open sky, over the siren sounds. This is a dream, getting the royal scar, holding a diamond blade, throwing it far. Holding your breath still, you jump the fire. We'll just sit and wait till can you fly? You got it, then try to tell me you got the wrong guy. Got the wrong. Got the wrong Then try to tell me you got the wrong guy. Open your eyes, what can you see around? Wind of the open sky, over the siren sounds. This is a dream, getting the royal scar, holding a diamond blade, throwing it far. Holding your breath still, you jump the fire. We'll just sit and wait till can you fly?
mic and chat. Hello and good evening. Welcome everyone. My name is George. This show is Don't Panic Flip, and we've got some old audio equipment that we're trying out, so I really hope it all comes together nicely. And with us on the stream, we currently have Joe Hills. Joe Hills, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, George. It is a delight to hang out and chat while I wind down for the evening.
Yes, and winding down, absolutely. It is. I'm not sure. Actually, I think, are you East Coast or Central Time?
Central, I'm in Nashville, Tennessee.
That's right, Nashville. I always forget exactly where that line is between. In fact, it's Tennessee crosses to Eastern, doesn't it?
Yeah, the Eastern Division of Tennessee is in the Eastern time zone as well. Luckily, they both have the same name, so it's easy to remember.
Okay, yeah, that makes it really easy. Iron Fox, Knockout, Evil Peaches, and I, Skidoo, welcome to the stream. Happy Monday, everybody. We are back on Mandalorian. I can never remember if it's main 4. Yeah, okay, it's main 4. I should probably come up with better names for my stream deck icons rather than main 1, main 2, main 3, and main 4. Those are not quite descriptive enough. Yeah, East Tennessee here, so after midnight. Iron Fox, thank you for hanging out so late. And yeah, I get it. And Joe, you're a single parent, if I remember, so you're probably at this point doing all of the parenting things that you couldn't quite keep up on during the day.
Yeah, loading the dishwasher, checking to make sure the dryer's actually dry, all that stuff. Where it's like, if I tried to go to bed now, I would get out of bed and be like, let me just check the dryer.
Right, right.
I'm just knocking all that stuff out. Because you know what? I got to get my kid up for school in the morning, but I can't do that if I don't have, like, dry clothes for her or, her lunch ready, all that stuff.
Oh, you're naming everything. I did the dishes. I pulled out and folded laundry. I loaded the dishwasher. I got the lunch all set to go for tomorrow. The backpack packed, and the good night call to mom. Got that all done to sleep, and then I did the majority of that in between that and trying to set up the stream. So yeah, we're dealing. We do a lot of the same stuff, I think. Aeon Black.
It sounds like it.
New Insider Connected video from George Gomez. You watch it yet? I have not. Joe, have you seen any of the stuff on Insider Connected and Godzilla yet?
I haven't. I was hoping to play Godzilla at Game Terminal here in Nashville a couple weeks ago, but they hadn't gotten theirs in yet. And that Stern Insider Connected, I actually haven't signed up for it because I'm not quite ready to buy a pinball machine, and it really seems like it's more for people who are in that kind of pipeline,
Yeah, well, if you play on location, it's typically really easy. I will throw out there, the location that we have in Fort Collins here is subterranean, and you lose all like AT&T and Verizon signal. The only thing that works down there for some reason is T-Mobile. Hyuga, thank you so much for that follow. My hat's off to you. So while you're down there, if you haven't already pulled up your QR code, there's nothing. It's impossible to get signed in, which was actually problematic my first time using it. But yeah, if you're on location or buying a pin, it's still usable. And on top of that, you can jump in there and at least snag your name before someone else does. Although I don't know how common Joe Hills is.
Somebody's going to want it. I'm realizing maybe I was confused that I was thinking Stern Insider All Access. That's the $40 a year one.
Yes, that.
So I was thinking that video would be an All Access membership level thing.
Gotcha.
So in this context, that was what I was replying to. Yeah, I'm going to get the app set up so I can do like achievements and points and stuff. But yeah, I just haven't had the opportunity to play with a machine that had it yet.
And heads up for anyone getting connected, it's an app, but it's a PSA. No, not a PSA. PWA style web app. So it's I don't remember what the P stands for.
It's a progressive web app, I believe.
There you go, progressive web app. So it's one of those where you go to the web page and then you can download and run like a web page version of the app. It's, I think, in the kind of the future of web apps as opposed to native, because the JavaScript SDKs have just gotten so far connected with the internals of phones, and the features are so standardized. It seems like you really don't need the concept of native applications that much anymore. That said, there's a dozen reasons why you'd absolutely need to go native. But it's a PWA. It is not a downloadable web app just as of yet. So you end up going to the website, and it works really, really well. You just need internet. Actually, a perfect opportunity or perfect justification for wanting it to be an app would be it could cache your QR code. So that way, if you don't have internet, but the establishment has internet and Wi-Fi for all of their machines, you can still get connected. Because your phone doesn't need to be connected. The pinball machine needs to be connected in order to track achievements. Game name. I feel like I just need to say that. Fremulon. I don't know where that came from, Janelle, but game name Fremulon. It's actually more for location players, says Aeon Black, according to the new video. Okay. Screenshot your QR code. That's what you were saying, iSkiDoo. I should do that. I should screenshot my QR code. That's really smart. Kind of like when I took a picture of my vaccine, and so happy I did have a picture of it when I ended up recently going to, what was that called? Meow Wolf. And it was a required, you had to actually show proof that you had the vaccination at Meow Wolf. So anyway, without further ado, we're going back to main 4, because once again, I'm awful at naming the keys on my stream deck, but I've got it now. It's main 4. Why don't we give this game a go and let's see what tonight looks like. I gotta say, I am really hoping that we can not just make significant progress. I want to get to This Is the Way. I am ready for this game to be not so much gone. I'm just ready to be done with it and moving on. And I have found that the key to getting everything lit is to start with encounters. Encounters are the hardest one to hit, and if you focus on it, everything else drops really easy. So let's do that. So we've got the Go XLR, and I'm able to mix in everybody's audio. If something is too quiet or too loud, you guys let me know. I've also got direct audio and direct music. iSkiDoo says, it would be nice if they made it work as an Apple Pay screen card that can appear like a boarding... Yeah, that would be awesome.
Ooh. Sauce. Very fancy.
Yeah. I think for a little bit here I can backhand this. I can. That was 3 perfect shots. Oh yeah, can you guys hear that direct audio? Yeah! Evil Peaches dropping a bluish color. Bumper Nugget, welcome to the stream. George, I would appreciate it if you could explain this one as you play it. Still know nothing. Yeah, Aeon, I will absolutely walk through. In fact, let me start right here. Let's just jump right in. This game is broke up between missions, which are right here, encounters, which are right here, and Razor Crest multi-balls, which is this section over here. Complete 3 different Razor Crest multi-balls to light Precious Cargo, which is your mini wizard mode. Complete 3 levels of encounters to light You Have What I Want, which is your mini wizard mode for encounters. And complete 5 missions up along the top to light I Like Those Odds, your 3rd mini wizard mode. Complete all 3 mini wizard modes, and let's just point out, you have to complete them all. We've been there, we've had all 3 lit multiple times now, and have not been able to complete them all. Mostly, in fact, entirely due to stupidity on my part. I can play better, and I will play better someday. Probably not tonight. Once you complete those, it lights This Is the Way, and that is the wizard mode on The Mandalorian. That is this game in a nutshell. There's some common things you're gonna see. Snivy tries! We got Snivy tries sound right there. Welcome to the stream. Stream Bard in the house. Dice, welcome. We got Dice's sound as well. So to start Razor Crest, I'm gonna wait until that sound clip gets done. To start Razor Crest, you have to hit the middle ramp shot. Just hit it over and over again. And when you actually get to Razor Crest, to light Razor Crest again, you hit the middle shot over and over and over again. That gets you to a hurry up, which then wants you to hit the middle ramp shot, this shot right here, over and over and over again. Once that's done, you can relight your second Razor Crest multi-ball by hitting that middle ramp shot over and over and over again. Once that second multi-ball is done, you then hit the middle ramp shot over and over and over again to light a second hurry up, which then wants you to hit the middle ramp shot over and over and over again. And then to light the third Razor Crest, can you guess what maybe you have to do to light the third Razor Crest? Joe, do you want to take a stab?
I was gonna say, thank goodness you didn't say you got to hit that shot over and over and over again, because I don't know if my heart could take it.
I know, that was a lot. Yes, but it is. It's hit that middle shot over and over and over again. That lights your third multi-ball. Once you're done, Precious Cargo is lit. To qualify and actually get into Precious Cargo, Joe, can you guess what you might have to do?
Well, you know, I'm not a gambling fella, but if I were to advise a gambling fella, I'd say put all your chips on hit that middle shot over and over and over again.
Awesome. Also, you guys, we've got Joe Hills on the stream. There's a really good chance that you're following Joe Hills, but if you're not, please type in twitch.tv/Joe Hills, all one word, JOEHILLS. And if somebody wants to do a shout out, that'd be great. And then click the link, click the follow button. Amazing content creator, does it professionally. Like what I'm doing right now is for funsies, but Joe does it for real. It looks awesome. And on top of that, like, gets back up first thing in the morning and does really fun, like, paper crafting streams. It's amazing. So if you're not following Joe Hills, you absolutely should be. Over.
Thank you, George. Yeah, this Wednesday's crafting stream, I gotta warn you so you don't freak out. It's not a paper craft stream. My kid tricked me into buying a 3.5 pound Halloween candy house, and so I'm gonna be building a house out of candy.
Okay.
On stream, and yeah, like when she saw it at the store, she's like, "Oh, Dad, you should build that on stream, and then I can eat it." And I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds good. I don't know how much is it." And she's like, "Well, it's only $11. You know, you could make more than $11 being funny while building a candy house." And I'm like, yeah, I bet I could. I get it home, and I'm like, this feels really heavy. Oh, 3.5 pounds of candy. Like, that's a lot of candy for two people to eat.
For $11?
For $11, I got it at Costco.
Okay. Oh, got it. Yeah, it's Costco.
Yeah, but so yeah, if you tune in on Wednesday morning, I'm going to be making a confectionery Halloween house, and we'll see how that goes.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. So looking forward to seeing that. And yeah, I'm totally fine if it's not paper. Whatever, man. If you're making something at like 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm game. You're just going on in the background while I do my morning stand-ups and what else do I have every morning? Oh, the production meetings to make production issue meetings.
You know, I do what I can to enable agile teams to accomplish their goals.
Exactly.
I'm Mrs. Nesbit.
Pinsomniac, I have not. I got so close, Nick. And Mr. Rage Quit dropping 110 bits, thank you. Don't hit follow over and over again. That'll just unfollow, follow, unfollow, follow, unfollow, follow. Also, I totally noticed that Dice was in here earlier and then spaced what he said. I have to go back up. Good evening. I'm sticking with text chat for tonight. Spent the whole day in meetings, and it's looking the same for tomorrow, so my tank of conversational charm is entirely used up. Dice, totally understand. At the same time, I've spoke with you when your tank was used up and when you were entirely too intoxicated to maintain conversation, and it was still a barrel of laughs and a smorgasbord of fun. I'll let you know that. I doubt your tank ever can get that low. But heck yeah, I completely understand. Heck yeah, Snivy Sound offers a hug to Dice. Hey, Dice, sounds like you've been through it today. Yep. Meetings of verbal sparring marches all day. Ugh, that is frustrating. I'm so sorry, man. Fail, fast forward, over, over, and over, and over. Yeah, I feel like I need to turn that into a clip now. Oh, no. Oh, no, go up there. So, we talked about the missions. And, what we did is we went through Razor Crest. Now let's go through the missions. To start a mission, You hit the left ramp, and then you hit the right ramp. Nazarator, I'm coming out there. Oh,
Don't
hi.
panic, Flip. I mean, you're paying your money. You must be a billionaire.
I'm gonna try and line it up. There it
if
is.
You're wasting your money
There.
watching someone else play pinball.
Wow, it's
Perfect
all reversed. I was trying. Couldn't make it happen. Naz, subscribe to Tier 1. You're amazing for 25 months. Thank you so much. I will be out there hopefully Monday night. And then I'll be there Tuesday, probably working all day Tuesday, doing something fun Tuesday night, TBD. And then I'm at Expo Wednesday afternoon through Sunday morning when I drop MPT3K off at the airport and then drive straight back out to Colorado. So I'm there for a very short period.
Got me in the vocal booth, Georgie.
Dice! Welcome! I was really not trying to pressure you to coming in. I just wanted you to know that even when you don't think you're fun, you're still a barrel of laughs and a smorgasbord of... I can't think of what your phrase is there.
Smorgasbord of fun and a casserole of laughs.
Casserole, that's what it is. Welcome.
Also interchangeable with hot dish if you're from the wrong part of the Midwest.
What is a hot dish?
Same thing as a casserole, but you say it stupidly.
Okay.
I don't know. I think hot dish, it sounds good. It sounds like you're the good gossip at the same time. But, like, a dish can also be, like, delectably attractive as a potential mate. I mean, there's a lot going for you here, hot dish.
Yeah. You say hot dish, and for whatever reason, I think to myself, like, I want someone to call me a hot dish. I would feel very happy if I was referred to as that, as opposed to David Cross.
You're not just the snack, George. You're the whole meal.
Oh, man.
Thank you, A. Ogden. Casserole is the proper term.
I would prefer
So, apparently...
I will also accept casserole.
and encourage a moment of consideration.
Casserole.
Got it. I'm struggling to dial in this right ramp from the left flipper.
Snivy's dropping bars.
Wait,
DPF is silly. We know that full well. He shows he's got skills, that we can tell. But look, it's a friend. It's the dice we love. A voice so dulcet like a singing dove. But all those here are amazing to hear. With them at the helm, we have nothing to fear. All we have to do is hope there's no tilt. George is the whole meal. Need we no guilt?
I'm the whole meal. I'm good with that, too. Drink Lime, welcome to the stream. I'm from Iowa. Hot dish is mac and peas? Is that a thing?
Yep.
Upper Nugget, I think that needs more tuna.
Please, no. We don't.
Hey there, pinball fanatics.
Nazarator
It's your
gifting
old pal
5
Kate
tier
Johnson
1
here.
subs.
You're all a bunch of nutsacks for watching someone play pinball on the computer. Are you
What?
kidding me? Come on, learn a skill. Got a trade. I know there's a pandemic
To
going on.
that old
Pinball?
boy,
Geez, you could be
Cyborg
playing
Johnny,
pinball.
Captain
You're sitting there
Zanzibar,
watching
Po
someone else
73, and
pinball
Infinite
like the
Thrasher.
sad
Thank
guy
you,
at the bar
Nazarator.
didn't bring any
And that's what we
friggin'
appreciate,
quarters. Hope
Spatch.
you have a great day.
Naz, gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Dice just said it perfectly. That's what we appreciate, Spatcha. Naz, have you ever seen Letterkenny? And I know, I started a multi-ball. I really did not want to do that. I wanted to get into a mode, but I could not for the life of me hit that shot. And once again, due to just not remembering, I should have hit the scoop when I get stuck like that.
Hi, Skidoo. All I have to say about that is, yep. Mac and cheese with tuna and peas. Snivy hears those pleas and outright flees.
That was great. All right. Question of the night. Is there a common dish that either of you guys like just detest? Like what do you hate? It comes up
There
and
is-
you're like, absolutely not.
I have never met a food that I haven't liked.
Really?
Really, I will eat anything.
All right,
And I'm
Joe,
not
you got
picky about how you
anything?
prepare it either.
You know, I'm hard pressed to think of something that I actively detest. Like, I have some digestion issues, and so there are some things that like my body cannot process, but that doesn't mean they taste bad to me. It'd
Right.
be easier if they did, right? You know, But no, I mean, like, if I go to somebody's house and they make something, like, I'll try it. You know, I'm not just like, what? I can't believe this has mackerel in it or something. I don't know what people are actually upset about. Something.
I'm trying to think now, like, what do I find actually upsetting? And besides, like, canned tuna, I'm struggling right now. But when I was a kid... Oh.
Oh, sorry, go on.
I was gonna say for you, George, bulk jars of mayonnaise.
I still like mayonnaise. It just took me a while to get back there. I don't like... I like mayonnaise more than I like wet sandwiches more than I dislike mayonnaise. Maybe that's the... But wet sandwich isn't quite the right phrase. How do I say that? I dislike dry sandwiches more than I dislike mayonnaise. Yeah, I think that's right.
Bumper nugget, do not sleep on haggis. It sounds gross in theory, but it is delicious.
Oh, you know, I actually had a pretty good Chinese soup with entrails in it, or intestines or something. Like a few months, I guess. No, I was gonna say a few months ago, but it was right before COVID hit. But like, yeah, if you're going somewhere that has like authentic food, like they know how to prepare all sorts of stuff that I don't know how to prepare. If you asked me to prepare like sheep organs, I would do a bad job. But if I go to Scotland, the chefs there, they got this down. Give it a try, you know?
Right. I mean, if I am any place, I will definitely try the national dishes. Even if I don't like it, I'll try like 6 different versions of it. Just to make sure, right? Like, nope. I've had every version of gumbo in New Orleans that New Orleans had to offer. And I can tell you that New Orleans does not make good gumbo anymore. You have to go outside of New Orleans to get good gumbo.
When are we doing a DPF meetup in Scotland? I want to see you try some Scottish foods.
Oh, man. I could definitely get on that.
I will say I tried with sake and Japanese beer. I kept thinking, like, maybe I'm not pairing these with the right dishes, right? Maybe if I knew what to order with what, then it would work better. And it never worked. But once again, the question was, like, what dishes would you detest? Not, like, what beer would you stop drinking, you know? Because I'm a lot more sensitive. I'm more likely to put a drink down and say, you know what, this isn't for me, than I am to, like, not eat food. I don't know. I feel like that's just a different speed. I don't know.
Yep. No, I gotcha.
Bumper Nugget's first opportunity to try haggis was in canned form. Bumper Nugget, while I can't attest to the quality or lack thereof of that, you are listening to someone speak who went to Japan and went to a vending machine and got a can of champagne and a canned cheeseburger.
Ugh.
Okay, apparently George is not a fan of that idea.
I mean, canned champagne? I guess I do canned mixed drinks now. I'm just...
Oh, it was terrible.
Okay. You also rage eat taco pizzas, so...
Uh-oh. Sounds like
that's only when technology is working against me.
Oh, Snivy tries. Shepherd's pie is awesome. Oh, Naz, you know a girl in New Orleans. Wait. Naz, does this girl own a restaurant? Because I imagine there are hundreds of people who actually make a good gumbo in New Orleans, but none of the restaurants in New Orleans make a good gumbo anymore. Nothing like gas station sushi. I feel like you didn't finish that sentence, Bumper Nugget. To finish that sentence, it'd be nothing like gas station sushi to make you horrifically sick.
That vending machine I was at also had vending machine sushi, but that was my second time at that vending machine, so I had already tried it.
And sorry, did you say this was in Japan or China?
Japan.
If I feel like I'd be more inclined to try vending machine sushi in Japan.
It wasn't that bad. Like, each one was in its own little cubby. It was made hot and fresh and kept loaded regularly.
Oh, is this one of those, like, it's a cubby where they pre-fill it and then you open the cubby by putting quarters in or money in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that before in Hawaii.
It's an automat.
Yeah.
There's some good things in there, like, but they also have oddities, like a canned cheeseburger or a canned peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah. So George, I was the one who mentioned Chinese food because I had soup with like actual like intestines or whatever in it. And the reason for that is so I live near Vanderbilt University in Nashville, and there's all these restaurants that are always opening and closing. You know, it's boom and bust with a lot of that stuff, right?
Okay.
And so this place that was this like Italian style kitchen with a speakeasy over it with mafia overtones goes under. New investor comes in, says, "I'm going to make this international themed restaurant that feels like it's like you're an explorer traveling all over the world. I'm going to rip out all this Italian marble and I'm going to put in all these giant propellers and like globes and, you know, giant sculptures and stuff, right?" And so you have this restaurant where they started ripping out all the marble and putting in all these propellers, and then that guy ran out of money. And then an eye surgeon from Vanderbilt Hospital said, "You know, I'm annoyed that I can't get any good Chinese food around here," because he was from China. And so he reached out to some of his family members and said, "Hey, if I get you hooked up with like a location, could you just like make good Chinese food? Because there's a ton of Chinese students, there's a ton of Chinese doctors. Like, we're a pretty big hub for all sorts of research here. Like, there's demand." And so they opened this incredible noodle shop, but they didn't renovate. It's just this weird mishmash of an Italian restaurant and this like explorers club that's just full of as many tables as they can jam in. And just almost everyone there is like from China, speaking Chinese. It is a very authentic experience in Nashville, which you don't get very often.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. Like, just the perfect series of events to create a really unique experience.
Yeah, and like I love supporting stuff like that too, because
Right.
it's not just like, you know, oh, here's another Burger King. I'm sure they could really use $10 from me today.
Right.
You know, I don't even know the name of the guy who owns Burger King, but like, maybe he's not a good person. Like, I have no reason to assume the opposite. You know, maybe he doesn't need my money. But yeah, these people, they seem pretty chill. Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'll buy
and they're
some-
local.
Yeah, they're local, and I'll buy it, you know. So it's like, yeah, when I go in there, it's like I'll order stuff where it's like, I don't know what any of this is, you know, but see how it goes.
The Tongan Jedi. Hey, Mo, it has been a while. The Tongan Jedi says the Burger King is owned by the king, obviously. Oh no.
Monarchy!
Bumper nugget, the Midwest specialty, deep fried butter. That's one of my state fair go-tos. Deep fried butter on a stick.
That's I remember what part of the United States you're from. that makes a lot more sense now.
George, are you actually from Colorado, or did you just come by there recently?
So I moved out here in 2000 to go to CSU, and fell in love with Fort Collins and never left. I'm originally from just north of Chicago. Actually, where Expo is at in Schaumburg is basically where I learned and I began to identify with the concept of what's it called? Mall rat.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like a chocolate-covered pretzel?
The stink bomb.
Oh, it's a schooner. No,
the
it isn't.
sailboat.
It's a sailboat.
Go for the super
You're someone who likes to read, George. Kevin Smith actually just put out a coffee table book detailing his entire career up to this point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for mine to come, but apparently it's very picture-oriented.
Okay.
I was gonna say, do you have room for a coffee table, or is it just a pinball machine with shorter legs?
I totally need it. I went with glass coffee tables. Total aside now. I went with a glass coffee table thinking, oh, it'll make the space seem bigger. And it does, except it also makes the space seem really dirty because I have an 8-year-old who puts fingerprints on everything. So I need to get rid of that.
Gotcha.
Do you mean the table or the 8-year-old?
Yes.
Table, clearly.
Oh my God. The 8-year-old popped her feet up on the couch with her shoes on, and it was the worst smell I have smelled. I'm like, oh my God, go take a shower. Like now. Stat, give me those shoes. and I hosed them out with an antiseptic foot spray. It was great. Good times.
Nice. Have you guys started doing any sort of Halloween decorating yet?
I like Halloween. I'm not gonna say I love it. I like Halloween, and I got all of the Halloween decorations I'm ever gonna own, which is there's 3 of them. No, 4 of them. I got 2 pillows and 2 little decorations that go up on the kitchen counter. I'm done.
Gotcha.
All of my decorations have gone across the street to my pinball house.
That's nice, having a separate pinball house.
I agree. That's really
I
nice.
rented out a room in my house, and the one across the street was for rent, so I'm like, I'll take that.
Wow, nice.
Um,
Yeah, we've got...
It's also nice to have a place to send all the mail that I really don't want.
That makes sense.
Hey, I did get an extra ball.
Yeah, we've been stringing up lights around the apartment and just all sorts of random stuff. One year, a few years back, my ex had several conferences in a row right before Halloween, and so she was away for a few weeks. And so to keep my then 4-year-old distracted from the fact her mom was gone for 3 weeks, we went out and we bought all these Halloween decorations for her to paint and then hang up all over the apartment, so she had something to keep her busy. So now we've just got tubs of just these hand-painted, child-made Halloween decorations everywhere. But we're probably going to go, since I just got into this new apartment last February, we don't have enough colorful light bulbs to swap out in all the fixtures. So that's going to be probably one of our big things later this week, is swapping out some of those orange and purple and red.
Yep.
Just get the whole place very moody.
Oh, yeah. I get that. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to dedicate all of my decorating efforts to Christmas. Thanksgiving and Christmas. Thanksgiving is usually... But I'm going to be gone for... What? No, I want to pass. There you go. Save your best card. Yeah, I'm going to be gone for Halloween. I'll be driving back that day from Chicago for Expo. And then I think I'm taking my kid out to South Carolina for Thanksgiving to go hang with my brother.
Oh, that would be fun. What kind of, just out of curiosity, you mentioned you do a lot of decorating for Thanksgiving. I've never really done much decorating for Thanksgiving. Is it just general autumnal stuff, or what kind of stuff do you do?
No, that's it. I love the oranges and yellows, so I will get cornucopias and, the type of vegetable or fruit that pumpkin is. You get a whole bunch of those.
Gourds.
Gourds, thank you. Yeah, so just a lot of gourds and then flowers and leaves and stuff like that. So I'll probably go all in on that. Oh, and I have some table mats for that also kind of match the theme.
Yeah, I actually this is the current step of post-divorce adulting that I'm at. Is today, my daughter and I, after we went to the store to look at Halloween crafts, we went to a home goods store and she helped me pick out a new set of 8 cloth placemats and 8 napkins and stuff. So when we start having people over again after COVID's done, we'll actually have a nice setup for our dining table.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm folding a bunch of napkins right now. If anybody's curious, that's what I'm doing. I'm making nice triangular folds. The napkin said don't put us in the dryer, and I did it anyway because I don't trust stuff that comes out of a factory in another country to not have chemicals or whatever on it. People are touching it to their mouths. You got to clean these things.
Right.
And I didn't feel like stringing up a clothesline in my apartment just for this one type of object. So there's a little bit of frayed strings here and there that I'm gonna have to pull out. But on the whole, I think I'm winning this one.
Yeah. Dang, dude, man, that sounds awesome. Also, I just got 350 best card. That should put me well over the extra ball. So I'm gonna try and hit that.
Nice.
I'm also... Oh, wait. Aeon Black talked about the Bobaverse, which is an amazing book series. I gotta scroll back up. Apparently, I'm missing some chat here. Yeah, those were really fun. Somebody recommended it. I read the first book, and I couldn't put them down. I finished, I think, all 3 books in a week. So my son has to spray Febreze into his shoes regularly now. Have you ever seen a grown man naked? What do the 3 flashing blue lights on the right indicate? Those 3 lights on the right indicate your playfield multipliers. We'll get into that, AM Black. Man, Lauren. I can't tell if Fliptronic if that was a joke, and I'm sorry if I missed I probably missed the context. Snivy Tries Halloween decor consists entirely of a candy bowl on the table. Fliptronic, we'll see you in 2 weeks, Joe. Oh, there we go. Bumper Nugget. Listen to We Are Legion in one go. Have you read it? Yes. It was amazing, Bumper Nugget. It was so fun. Am Black enjoyed it as well. Joe also enjoyed it. I'm only on the first one, but I have a 10-hour drive tomorrow. So, yep. Gourd damn, do I love decorating.
There's actually a new Bobaverse book that came out in the last 18 months or so called Heaven's River that I enjoyed quite a bit.
Wow. Okay.
So there's a pretty big basically, I'm just going to give you the premise, no spoilers, but there's a pretty big time skip after the events of the first trilogy where things have kind of calmed down, and some of the Bobs decide to go back and see if they can figure out what happened to Bender, who got lost or who disappeared early on in the first trilogy, because they're just all going in different directions and they never heard from him again.
Right.
And it's kind of about how that investigation kind of spirals out of control. It's pretty good.
Okay. Dude, I'm in. I really liked all of it. I loved how every Bob he spun up kind of changed the personality just a little bit. I thought that was a really interesting way to describe kind of like it's almost like evolutionary software design, but the after effects of it. Like as you continue to change and manipulate not just your like base behaviors, but it ultimately creates it creates different personalities, and it's all those subtle things coming together that creates the overall perspective that your personality pushes onto other people.
Mm-hmm. It makes you ask, what makes me me?
Yeah.
How much can you change, and how far can I deviate before I'm not me anymore, or what would push me that far? And seeing how the different Bobs respond to different stimuli, and also just kind of naturally, randomly grow and change. It's really cool.
Yep. All right.
Scope activated.
All right, so we got scope. Did that get us? Oh, I have to shoot the flashing arrow with some sort of a Hoth thing. So I need to hit this right ramp. I'm struggling to find it. There it is. And now there's that mode shot. We're on our 4th mode here. Really need to focus on the encounters, though.
This one's from my cousin George. You better check your child's Halloween candy because I'm giving out polyhedral dice this year. And if you thought drugs were bad, just wait until they see how addicting D&D is.
Oh my god, if only.
I'm definitely going to get a free pair of dice.
Oh yeah. My kid did over summer spent a week in a Dungeons and Dragons camp and fell in love. And I am so happy that I found that. In fact, I think it was Janelle who sent me the notification that the comic book shop was doing it, and that she kind of fell in love. I was really concerned because everybody was so much older than her that she wasn't going to enjoy herself.
Yeah, that's great, because that age gap thing, that's a legitimate concern. But I'm so thrilled that it worked out well for her.
Oh my god!
That's fantastic.
Yeah. I think it's one of those, like, in a different group of people, I don't know that it would have.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard the Harry Potter news, George?
No? What?
HBO Max is developing a prequel series about Snape.
Oh, cool.
I don't know how much you can do with that. I don't know. Maybe I just lack imagination. I don't know.
I want them to do a Crocodile Hunter type show, but it's Hagrid with magical creatures.
I could get behind that.
Yeah. That'd be interesting.
Or a better chance to see what Luna's day-to-day life is like.
for the spinner.
It's funny because I think JK started to really like the Luna character, but I'm guessing had to edit her out of a bunch. But like things about her father and her later on got left in. I don't know. I just get this weird feeling that Luna was one of the characters that JK personally kind of fell in love writing with, but realized it wasn't an important character to the plot, so was forced to just leave in the most important parts.
You know, if only she had started writing these books 10 years later after George R.R. Martin proved, like, no, you can just tell the editors, screw you, I'm putting all these people in.
Right?
We could have a 1,200-page book. It'll be fine. Oh,
It's
the next
fine.
one. Yeah.
Condense it down into like 12 episodes a season.
Yeah.
Give it an hour each at first.
Oh, boy.
Ooh. I'm gonna tilt, I think. Nope. Well, but I did move it backwards.
Sonic, you want a nearly headless Nick series? Is that before or after he became nearly headless?
Nearly headless.
Could you be nearly headless? Like this.
Shoot again.
Once again, my quest to join the headless hunt has been denied.
Nicely done.
Why was that not a scene in Chamber of Secrets?
It was in the first one, wasn't it?
Well, no, but I'm talking about his Death Day party.
Oh, was it not in there?
No, I don't even know if that was a deleted scene. Yeah, yes, it was, because I saw it on ABC Family. It was spliced in there.
Huh. You know, to this day, I don't understand why they completely ignored Peeves.
He was one of the, well, not integral, but he was one of the most entertaining parts of the books.
I'll go with you on that. Definitely entertaining. Do not underestimate a movie studio's ability to make stuff up that wasn't in source material. Devin Crates, yeah. You know, the first... Oh, I almost added another... Why? Oh, that was only ball 2. I thought that was game over.
Hell hath no fury like a bunch of nerds that don't need to go to work.
Not what I wanted from that.
Yeah, Fliptronic, they made some Harry Potter books based off of the movies in the same way they did with Lord of the Rings.
Wait, like novelizations?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. See, that's funny because, like, I could never get through the Warner Brothers movies. Like, to me, the only real, like, what I felt like the truest portrayal of Harry Potter on screen was the Harry Potter musical series by Starkid Productions. I don't know if y'all have seen those.
It wasn't Potter Puppet Pals?
No, it wasn't Potter Puppet Pals. Yeah, so the audio on the first Harry Potter musical is not good. It was a bunch of folks up in Michigan, which, you know, George, you lived somewhere cold, you know, in your youth. You know how people have free time. They
Yes.
decided to make a musical that was kind of like the true story of Harry Potter to some degree. Like, this is the story that the books were, like, tamed down to, right? This is the actual event, and then the accounts that came later were kind of glossed over certain things for, you know, to make them more friendly or palatable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, for example, one of the decisions I really like is that Harry Potter acts a lot more like James Potter, where he's just like a total kind of like jock kind of guy, which is not something that I would have necessarily read into the character. Like, because that's not how the character in the book acts at all. But, like, this particular, the way that works with how everything else functions around him, everything just makes more sense.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
So, like, at one point, Hermione is just like, Harry, we gotta help you figure out what this puzzle is gonna be before this trial, you know, or this contest. And he's like, well, you know, I understand. And he's like just sitting there playing his guitar. And he's like, Hermione, I know that sounds really important, but, you know, it seems like you probably have other things to do. And she's like, well, I am supposed to be doing your potions homework. And he's like, yeah, that's due tomorrow. Do that first. Like, it's just like all this dumb stuff like that.
That
But
honestly seems so much more Harry Potter.
It feels kind of more organic and real. And like, I know it's not a substitute for the books, but that's the thing, is like the movie tries to be a substitute for the books, whereas this tries to be its own thing that
Right.
complements the book, the books, if that makes any sense. And I don't know. I feel like it just had a good, a lot of love went into making it, and like the people doing it were having fun together, and like I just didn't. I don't know, and maybe this is part of the problem, trying to watch a movie where a bunch of children are trying to taught how to be boarding school students. Like, a lot of the kids aren't going to be having fun most of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas, like, a bunch of college students on stage pretending to be boarding school kids, they're having a blast, you know? It just feels like a more enjoyable experience for everybody.
Yep. Nope, completely agree there. Oh, no.
I take kind of an opposite stance, not regarding the musical you're referring to, but I don't think the movies were trying to ape the books at all, because the movies were very tonally different.
The first two were fairly spot on. I just was, I like the idea because I guess I was looking for it, because Harry is so often referenced as kind of a dolt or an idiot who just wants who just wants the limelight. And I guess I can't help but look for how everybody could be so wrong. There had to be things that, in order to justify it in my mind from the author's perspective, that the author didn't feel comfortable writing.
She's only interested in you because she thinks you're the chosen one. But I am the chosen one.
Exactly. Yeah, like there's that one book where he kind of rolls with it, but I don't know.
And not to mention what they ended up doing to Dumbledore.
What was that?
Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
Oh. Yeah, Michael Gambon I don't think was a good choice there.
Not his subtlest work.
No. Can I buy another extra ball? Is that a thing? Grayson, how you doing? Iron Fox, so will there be a movie based on the books based on the movies? That might be what's coming next.
Now, where does the play fit into this?
Well, so that's the funny thing, is a lot of people who were criticizing the play were like, this reads like some of the fan fiction of your work. And I read that play the night it came out. I stood in line for it, right? Because I couldn't get to London to see it, but I stood in line for it. I read it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like she saw the Harry Potter musical and was like, oh, I should have been doing that the whole time. And so, like, the criticism that this is too much like some of your fan fiction is probably, I think, pretty accurate.
Yeah.
But, like, that just made me enjoy it more, because it's like, well, I really like that particular work, but she's kind of stylistically maybe drawing from lore here. And it might not be intentional. Maybe she never saw the thing, and she just naturally realized that was an interesting way to go. But, yeah, I don't know. I thought the play was interesting to read, but a lot of people don't practice reading plays. And
Right.
so without all the context that a novel would provide, I could also see how it might have been dry to a lot of people. But, like, I practice, like, reading scripts out loud during my streams, you know, and when I read plays at home, a lot of times I'll be at least whispering to kind of get the cadence, even if I'm not, like, you know, I normally can read quietly without moving my lips. I'm not a, you know, adult. But, like, when you're reading stuff that's intended to be spoken in that way, you really kind of have to read it out loud or give it a little bit more voice to really feel it, you know?
Yeah. I think you spend a lot more time reading to yourself than at least I've ever spent, especially on the play side of things. Are you a big play goer? Is that how you justify or why you spend so much more time reading to yourself on that?
Well, so it's kind of a weird thing. I love live theater, but I haven't really gotten to attend very much since my daughter was born. And so, you know, after the divorce, I was like, well, that's it. You know, I'm going to have a few weekends a month where I can just have, you know, time to myself, and I'm going to go out and I'm going to see more live theater. And then, you know, live theater basically disappeared. So I haven't really had the chance to follow up on that. But like back when I was in college, I loved seeing stuff live. My brother was a theater major, and so and I knew a bunch of people in the theater department at Vanderbilt, and it was great, And there's a bunch of like little independent theaters around town that do like pop-up shows here and there, and I try to get to those when I can, like new works things by like local authors. It's not always the best theater in the world, but it's not trying to be Broadway. It's people just going out there and trying their best to do interesting stuff, and it's usually interesting in my opinion, and I think it's usually worth going to. So,
That's awesome.
In about 3 days here, I'll be going to a theater about an hour away to see one of my favorite live productions ever put on, the Evil Dead musical.
There's a musical?
Oh, George, the whole thing's on YouTube if, you don't actually want to go see it, but it's a trip. It's funny, it's scary, the songs are catchy, and the gore effects are on point. Like, you can buy tickets to sit in the splatter zone and get hit with blood.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I've heard the soundtrack to that. It is fantastic.
The soundtrack is phenomenal. Available now, wherever you download fine soundtracks.
Yeah, I was just working on building a model of the cabin from Evil Dead on my Minecraft server earlier. So, yeah. It's definitely fresh in my mind.
Okay.
It would it'd be much easier for you to build a modern day model of what that cabin looks like.
Yeah, because apparently it's just a foundation out in Morristown, Tennessee now.
Yeah, and a few boards laying on top of it. Very easy to do.
What was that? The Harry Potter mobile game was obviously awful.
Well, which one? Because there's two of them. There's Hogwarts Mystery, and then there's the one that's a Candy Crush clone.
What's this one? Flamethrower, set shots on fire. Okay, I guess I can do that.
Yes, Ogden, the splatter zone, where you can sit in your nice suit that you wore out to the theater and get it covered in fake blood. Good night to wear your white tux.
Well, but now it's a conversation piece you can wear to Halloween parties for the rest of your life.
Oh, absolutely.
Scope.
Yeah, I actually kind of panicked a little bit walking back from dropping my kid off at school this morning because we were talking about what she wanted to be for Halloween. I was like, oh no, I have no idea what I want to be for Halloween. And I'm like, okay, what kinds of things do I like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait a minute, I've got a Beetlejuice suit, a David Pumpkin suit, and a Gomez Adams suit in my closet. I'll just pick one of those and I'll be fine. Like, I'm not spending money on this year. It's fine.
You've got it. You've got some good ones there.
Yeah. And I was like, worst case, I'd buy another suit. Like, it'll be fine.
Most excellent game.
The one where... What?
Snivy, I think you're referring to Hogwarts Mystery.
Don't belong in... Okay, got it. Let's see, I made it through. I like those odds. I had lit but couldn't start Precious Cargo, and I was still pretty far away on the encounters. Once again, I need to focus on the encounters first.
Super skill shot.
Since I need to go get a refill and I came in late, I'll ask, what's everyone drinking tonight?
Ooh, I am out.
So close.
I'm also out. I've been thinking like, oh, I've got these placemats done. Maybe I go to bed, but maybe not.
I'm drinking Screwball peanut butter whiskey and diet cream soda.
Oh my god. I would
Nice.
love some cream soda right now.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna
It's
have
a
a vodka
small soda.
lemonade. It's simple. It's easy.
Little, yellow, Nuprin.
Little, yellow, different. Can't think about it anymore, man. It's giving me a headache. Here, take 2 of these.
We're not sellouts.
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad. This is the choice the network has chosen to go with. Yes, and it is the choice of a new generation.
As long as they don't let it go to their heads. I'm in a mode. That would totally explain why I'm stuck right now.
And speaking of selling out, guys, have I mentioned that George has merch?
What?
Some of the most comfortable tri-blend shirts that money can get you, each one emblazoned with one of George's showy emotes. Trust me, guys, if this shirt looks good on me, imagine how great it'll look on you.
Wow,
Speaking
one
of
blend for each of the Elven Kings under the sky.
for the try
And also, it's something of a well-kept secret around here, but George also has a Discord
Thank you.
where you can come and talk to us about anything, everything. Oh, and other stuff too.
George, have you tried hitting the action button twice really fast on question mark and Foundry to get guaranteed chance at 6x playfield Dank Ferric? No. I want to now, so I hit it twice really, really fast. Okay, I'm gonna try it, soft boiled egg, next time I get in there. Also, I just got this in. I got two other content creators t-shirts in recently, and one of them was Dave from Silverball Chronicles, who has, I think, another podcast coming out soon.
That logo
Silverball Chronicles
George.
is so good. That, like, I have been loving getting caught up on just the history of all these machines and all these names. Like, because, like, you know, I've heard, oh yeah, Steve Ritchie did this, Steve Ritchie did that. Well, who is Steve Ritchie? Silverball Chronicles has the answer.
Yep.
And they work their butts off to get it in an entertaining way. Like, I have a history degree, and so, like, when I listen to something like that, and I'm like, I can tell how much research this guy did put into this. You know,
Yeah.
It's a good podcast. I love it.
It is a really, really well done podcast. So if you're into the history, I can't recommend it enough.
Bumper Nugget says you don't have a pumpkin category, George, so you can see people's carvings for the season.
Ooh, we need a pumpkin category. Who is somebody else an admin? No, screw it. Hold up. We're just gonna do this. We'll fix this in post.
We'll do it live, pal.
Yeah, we're doing it live. So going in here, Discord is here.
Live from George's living room, it's Monday night!
The pinball community. Oh, no, wait, that's not it. So I go to popular and I type in pumpkin. There's an amazing... Okay, there was two movies that came out at the same time. It was like Friends with Benefits and another one with the girl who was in Star Wars as Padme. And
Just go with it?
No,
Natalie Portman?
Natalie Portman and Ashton Kutcher, I think, were in the other one. Does anybody know the name of that rom-com? Hashtag go. No,
Was it the one where he was falling backwards through time or something?
No, that was Butterfly Effect, which was still
No
a
Strings
decent
Attached.
movie. No Strings Attached, yes. So with No Strings Attached, Padme, because I can't ever remember her actual name, so she's just Padme at this point going forward, gets drunk while they're separated because I think they're friends with benefits kind of situation, so they're allowed to see other people. And when she goes over to Ashton's house, he has two girls over that are half naked because it's Ashton Kutcher. And she is wasted and is about to throw down on the no, I want you for myself. It's that moment, but she's entirely too drunk. So, and I'm going to use my one curse word for the evening. Evil Peaches, thanks for setting the background appropriately. We're at purple and orange. I feel like that's a perfect gourd color combination for Halloween. And looks at like this girl hiding behind a couch as she's throwing stuff at her and looks down and says, "You look like a pumpkin, bitch." And forever since then, like, that has been my ultimate comeback. Now, I don't like using swear words, especially the B word. For whatever reason, it's like never okay to use that word. But if you've seen No Strings Attached, it's just a perfect representation of I'm drunk and I don't care and I don't like you and you look like a pumpkin. And so whenever the word pumpkin gets used, that's where I go to in my head, is you look like a pumpkin.
I need some context. Was she, like, large? Was she wearing orange?
She looked nothing like a pumpkin. It was a beautiful half-naked woman who was at her boyfriend's house, but they hadn't committed because they were just friends who happened to be enjoying one another's company. So she was just really upset and so drunk that she was willing to let her struggles come through. Yes, Iron Fox. My mind is basically nothing but 90s movies references and early 2000 rom-com references. That's contextually or tangentially how my mind operates. So
And egg whites.
And egg whites, yes.
Speaking of egg whites, I never got that refill, so I'm gonna go do that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna Oh, I don't have a way to switch the audio yet to my phone, so I don't know what to do about that. Huh. I guess let's go to a quick commercial for a second. And I'm also going to get a drink. You guys, we'll be right back. It's 10 after 11. Oh, geez. I hit the microphone. Don't do that, George. I've only had half a drink. I guess one full drink. I've only had one full drink. B word. How do you feel about the Freddy episode of Rick and Morty? Oh, yeah, that's a struggle. But at the same time, the Freddy episode was a reference to how often he used the B word, like an unnatural amount of times in Freddy Krueger. But I'm gonna go grab a drink, guys. We'll be right back. Have you been inundated with ads and questions related to TPN's now famous homemade pinball pudding line of puddings? Questions like,
TPN's pinball pudding is so good, it must be illegal, right?
What the fuck is pinball pudding?
How can a collection of content creators also be a pudding? That makes no sense.
And we hear you. You want to know what makes TPN so special? The answer is in TPN's secret ingredient. Simply proof. Other puddings may say they have it too, but watch as they're unable to back those statements up.
Well, I'm not a crook.
Do we have evidence of that?
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Evidence? Evidence?
Richard, do I have a mark on my face? Right here. Not here or here so much, but right here.
That's evidence.
We built this city on rock and roll.
Again, request for more evidence.
You can't handle the truth.
Do we have evidence of that?
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
Evidence?
SOT TDI clean diesel with up to 814 highway miles per tank.
Do we have evidence of that? Evidence?
Isn't it time you gave TPN's famous homemade pinball pudding line of puddings a try? And check your local retailers for these amazing original and fantastic new flavors from TPN's famous homemade pinball pudding line of puddings. You asked and we listened. Each TPN pinball pudding package is packed with our special ingredient. The proof is truly in the pudding. Unmute, going back to chatting. Hello, and welcome back. I am now drinking a margarita with no salt because there just wasn't enough time to salt the glass. This is from Cutwater. It was a standard tequila margarita. Gentlemen, what are you drinking?
I am still sticking with my Screwball peanut butter whiskey and a diet cream soda.
Wow, okay. And Joe, what did you pick up?
Some lemonade and vodka. It's not hard to make, and but you know, at this point in the night, I'm just winded down. I don't need anything fancy.
Yeah. Man, I was thinking about making a gin and tonic with a healthy splash of grenadine, but I actually have like 5 or 6 different sweet mixers now. I've got like peach, raspberry, strawberry, and I've still got the blue curacao, and I've got honey, and I'm trying to think of what else. I've also got amaretto. I don't know, all kinds of fun things to add potentially to a GMT there. But let's switch back over.
What do you mean you don't drink? I distinctly remember being you wasted after a couple of G&Ts.
Wait, me or Joe?
Oh, George, you're dropping the reference.
I totally dropped the reference. What reference is that?
Scott Pilgrim vs. World. What do you mean you don't drink? I distinctly remember you being very drunk after a couple of
G&Ts. I missed it. Now I remember.
skill shot.
I don't think we should be airing our sexy laundry in public.
You'll get it next time.
I'm trying to think of... Oh, yeah. No, there was the follow-up, like, I'm in Lesbians with you.
When they have the obligatory breakup scene.
Yep. God, that movie is so amazing.
He just got the way getting inside my head. Well, that's absolutely not helpful. No, he literally has a way of getting inside my head.
Also, the passwords to get into the different levels of the establishment with the... All right, you're in. Just the sigh of frustration. There was so much about that movie that was so perfect.
This is something I have to do alone. No, that's great, man. Yeah, I'll call you. We'll meet up for breakfast next week.
Oh, he's a great guy.
You want to see the place where I grew up? Sure. Here it is.
Did anybody else catch all of the pop-up video style things that just really made you happy as you were watching it?
It's shockingly, this is all somehow still fresh in my mind. I actually haven't seen it in a while. I need to go back and watch it. I just picked up the 4K Blu-ray last week, so.
You know, I think the thing that delighted me the most when I saw it was when he punches when he gets the killing blow on the first boss, or the first Evil X, and he just shatters into like $1.87. And
he's like, Canadian. Ooh, $1.
Yeah, yeah, it's just such a great visual. Like, I mean, there's some really cool, impressive visuals, like later on when he fights the later bosses and they spray way more money everywhere. But like, just the anticlimactic, like, yeah, oh, this will get me on the bus home. It's like nice.
G-Man just saying so indignantly, "You made me swallow my gum."
All of the big actors that showed up in that movie. Oh, speaking about that, did you guys see the ad for the new Wes Anderson flick?
No, what is it?
I don't remember the name, but it's very Wes Anderson.
I need to Google it.
Have you seen Paddington 2 yet, George?
Yes,
Just
I have.
Curiosity.
The one where
Because,
they're in jail?
The whole time I'm watching that, I'm like, this is somebody who really wants to make fun of Wes Anderson, very successfully mocking Wes Anderson. Like, I don't know if I can go watch another Wes Anderson movie after seeing that, because it was just so pitch perfect at so many points.
Huh, I didn't catch the Wes Anderson joke. I now I feel awful, like I really missed out on part of that movie.
It's not like it's like one joke. It's like the aesthetic of the entire prison.
Right.
And like and like how it like switches to pastels, and just the way the camera shots are very flat, and like just there's a lot of like very stylistic like editing and camera choices there that are like it's like if okay, so like, you know the poem by Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven?
Yes.
It's a very famous poem, even if you can't recite it. You're familiar with it.
I am.
So he read a poem in a magazine that somebody wrote about a talking bird, and he was like, man, what a waste of a great concept. You could take the talking bird concept and make a way better poem. And so he wrote The Raven, right? I feel like to some degree, the Paddington 2 guy was like, look, all this stuff that Wes Anderson does with cameras and editing and framing shots, what if you did that in a really good movie? Except that's not the movie I have. I have a movie about a bear, but I'm doing it anyway. Like, I don't know, like, just the whole time I was watching it, because I think the problem was I just watched several Wes Anderson movies, like, that week, just incidentally, before I saw Paddington 2, so it was, like, really obvious to me. But yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to go watch another Wes Anderson film that doesn't have a bear in it now.
The new one is called The French Dispatch, and just looking at this cast, which includes some of his usual cast of regularly occurring actors and actresses, it comes out this Thursday, and I'm very interested in going to see it. Mostly because one of the reasons it's rated R is for graphic nudity.
That's a little odd for Wes Anderson.
Let's see.
Well, I mean, what was that in that hotel movie? I'm pretty sure there was some.
Grand Budapest.
Grand Budapest
Grand
was
Budapest.
great.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying though, it's not like that movie had like no like adult content.
Did either of you see the second one?
Wait, there's a second Grand Budapest?
I thought there was.
What is it, the Grander Budapester? Like, what?
I'm going to the wiki page. I swore that had a sequel.
No, I did not have an LE or Premium Mando soft-boiled egg. Never mind. Oh, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't me.
Yeah, the second best exotic marigold hotel.
Oh, but that's not Wes Anderson.
Google just said that was a sequel.
Was it directed by Wes Anderson?
Come on, let's go.
Let's see here.
That sucked.
You'll get them next
Hi, Ski-Doo. There are ladybugs in my house. On location pinball pod. Thank you. What? Yeah, French Dispatch.
I think Google is high.
I think so too, because I remember seeing the name of that and thinking, oh, I wonder if it's a sequel. But watching the preview one night when, doing that, like, I don't know what to watch. What do you want to watch? Kind of like what we used to do when we walk around Blockbuster. And yes, I realized that may be way too old for you.
Actually, no. We just had video rental stores up until 2 years ago, when our last family video finally shut down.
Okay.
And no, it's not Wes Anderson. It's the same guy that did the Mamma Mia movies.
Okay.
Although now that I'm thinking about it, I would have loved if Wes Anderson had done the Mamma Mia movies.
It's funny. Have you ever seen the making fun of Wes Anderson if he had done X-Men? That was circulating around. What's that?
I said that could have been so fascinating.
Oh, no. There's 3 seasons of this TV show called Legion that's done by the I think it's Noah Hawley who did Fargo. But basically, Legion is this like kind of B-tier X-Men character.
Yeah.
And so they got the license, and it's just this. All of the visuals in the show are incredibly surreal. One of the actors in it, though, is one of my favorite actors from Parks and Rec, Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza is one of the most amazing actresses ever. Just I'm right there with you. I love everything about Aubrey Plaza.
Seriously, if you wanted to see what if Wes Anderson made an X-Men show, there's 3 seasons of it. It is the most visually striking thing I've seen on television. Like, they use amazing color and just contrast and the architecture of the sets. It's all stuff that doesn't exist in real life. But it's not stuff that would plausibly exist in real life even most of the time. It's just weird stuff. But not in a Tim Burton way, in a different way.
Nah, kind of 2001: A Space Odyssey. I feel like definitely more that route. The cinematography is fantastic. The colors, where they place people in the scenes, it's eerie.
Pew Pinball, thank you for the follow.
Pew Pinball, you're amazing.
Pew pew.
Welcome to the stream and thank you.
Yeah. I've been trying to say for the last 5 minutes, although this is on me, not on you. I've got my dishes done. I've got the laundry run. Everything I need to do before I go to bed is technically done. So I should probably go to bed so I can get up and get my kids to school in the morning. But thank you so much, George, for hanging out and letting me hang out with you. Because this is always a fun stream to watch, and it's even more fun to chat with you directly. So thank you.
Cho, thank you so much for hanging out, man. Have a great night. And I wish you all of the coffee, I feel like, tomorrow morning, if you drink coffee.
Yeah, I'm going to need it. Alrighty. Night, guys.
Have a good one,
Night,
Joe.
George.
See you, man.
Bye.
And
I like
number
that.
2.
Ice-Ski-Doo says, the Legion is a psychedelic acid trip turned into a television series. Very well said.
It took me a second to look that up because I realized I was confusing Legion with Preacher.
Ah! And that kind of makes sense. Well, is Preacher Marvel?
I want to say yes, but the only reason I knew of it was because Seth Rogen produced it.
I feel like I lose interest as soon as I hear that guy's name.
Yeah, I think him and I could be good friends.
I think that Seth Rogen is one of those people that I struggle to appreciate his work, but I imagine he has probably a great time to hang out with in person.
At the very least, I'd want him to teach me how to make pottery.
Yeah. But like Ghost style?
He's got one of those laughs I just can't get tired of. Because no one in the world laughs like him.
Preacher is Vertigo. Thank you, Aeon Black. So it's Vertigo, which means there could be a Preacher Spawn crossover if there hasn't been already.
No worries, Snivy. Yep, Dessert Search turned into doggo petting. I know that full well. I've got 2 dogs here. Oh, Spawn's owned by Image, George, so that's not going to be a crossover.
Image, not Vertigo. Darn it. What am I thinking of that was... Oh, that's not bad. That's not good. Wow. That was just bad pony owning right there. Image. Man, I feel like I need to turn in my geek card there. I have all the Spawn comics, and I can imagine that Image logo at the top left. I heard the heart. M-back, Snivy try, sorry for the delay. Dessert Search turned into doggo petting, and we all know how that goes. Got it. That's I now understand your statement.
I'm still trying to figure out what property you may have been thinking of.
You'll get it next time.
Sorry for Spawn and Image and Vertigo?
Just do a crossover, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Preacher, Hellblazer, Sandman, Lucifer. So I have the very first Sandman comic. I have a first edition Sandman #1 signed by Neil Gaiman.
Oh, were you thinking of Hellblazer, Constantine?
Yeah. Now, it's interesting because I thought Constantine was somehow owned or there was a potential crossover with Marvel.
I think there may have been some brand crossing.
Okay.
Bumper Nugget, I'm pretty sure at least once online I saw someone working on a Spawn homebrew.
God. Spawn needs to happen. That should happen on the P3.
I think that was pre-COVID, so I'm not entirely sure where that project stands to date.
What was that? A. Ogden says, I still ride for the late 90s Spawn movie. One of the better soundtracks out there. It's like a battle soundtrack where they get like Crystal Method versus Filter. Korn versus Prodigy, things like that. It was a really, really well done soundtrack.
I may have to chalk it up to bad direction, but I just don't know what John Leguizamo was doing in that movie.
I don't know that he knew what he was doing.
He's like, okay, I'm a giant blue jelly bean? Yeah, more or less.
Honestly, I don't feel like John Leguizamo was the bad issue in that movie, because I think he played the Violator role really, really well. That's kind of how Violator was in the comics. He was this disgusting clown character that when Spawn irritated him, he would turn into his full demon form.
I just realized he's kind of like the comic book villain version of Peeves.
He is, absolutely. Like, he's just irritating, which is funny because the two detectives, the skinny and the big detective, end up. I think they have their own series that Image, or I don't know if it was Todd McFarlane specifically went off and did, but they also are similarly like create their own issues, I guess. crawl. He still makes my skin crawl. He's he's a character.
It probably doesn't still hold up today, but I was absolutely in love when it came out with McFarlane's Spawn cartoon for HBO.
Oh my god, it was so good. That was really, really well done. And the voice, of course, was so huge.
I have no idea if that holds up today. I should, one, see if that's on DVD, and two, go back and watch it.
You should.
Or tell HBO Max they need to get the rights back and put it on there.
I had the DVDs at some point.
Oh, you're telling me that's not one of Zoe's favorite things to watch?
No.
Yeah, when it came to what I watched, my parents are pretty liberal.
Yeah, mine also were like, well, you watch whatever you feel comfortable watching, which meant I didn't watch a lot of scary things as a kid.
And still don't.
And I still don't, yeah, exactly.
Oh, bumper nugget. Invisible is one of my favorite cartoons running right now. Have you seen Invincible, George? Did I lose you?
Nope. I'm here. You lost me in that I was in a really tough moment where I was trying to balance two pinballs at once. I do not Invincible. Why do I know that?
It's a superhero cartoon. It's on Amazon Prime, made for adults.
Nope, I have not.
It's got, why can I not think it? Really good actor. He was J. Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man movies. He was Cave Johnson in Portal.
Nope, got nothing.
His name is on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, Todd McFarlane's Spawn is on currently HBO Max, is what A. Ogden is saying. My parents let me watch anything, and I'm a normal, well-adjusted person who watched a lot of horror. Aeon Black, you're also really into pinball. I don't know. Is that normal and well-adjusted?
I'm pulling up HBO Max here. The cartoon is on there. I was grossly mistaken. And so is the movie. I know what I'm doing after work tomorrow. J.K. Simmons, Fuzzy Cord, thank you.
J.K. Simmons, thank you. Yes, okay. What am I at? 418 Beskar. Let's keep building that up.
Snivy's parents just let them watch Between the Lions.
Between the Lions? That one I don't know.
I'm familiar with Between Two Ferns, starring Zach Galifianakis.
I also am familiar with that one.
American animated series. Oh, Between the Lions was an American animated live-action puppet children's television series designed to promote reading. Oh, I used to see VHS copies of that at the, not my local library, but one town over.
I'll take one danger for that. That's fine. That's fine.
I too like to live dangerously.
All right, let's grab Hunter, maybe?
Snivy, Between the Lions, you bringing that up, that was a blast from the past. I totally forgot that was ever a thing.
No. All right, we're good. All right, let's start mission number 4. We've got extra ball lit. Let's grab that.
Oh, hey, Ogden, Wishbone. I grew up reading the books, and then the series came later.
Wait, was Wishbone the one with Brendan Fraser where he goes into a coma and then his alter ego takes over?
Wishbone was a PBS series about a dog that solved mysteries.
All right, which one am I thinking of? Because it was an amazing movie with Brendan Fraser.
Are you thinking of Monkey Bone?
Monkey Bone, thank you. God, Monkey Bone is one of those movies that I could go back and watch, I think, at any time. I don't know why I like that movie so much, but I really, really did. Hey, Ogden, thank you. My dad was proud of saying that the only... Hold on.
book he had ever read was the Bible. Snivy really couldn't stand him.
Okay, I'm sorry, Snivy. All right, so we've got an extra ball over there and the foundry. I can hit the middle here. Trap up.
I'm not going to use my free word on it, but that just makes me think of Jay from Clerks 2. Is that an effing Bible? Hey, the holy effing Bible, son.
Wait, was that from the first one or the second one?
Second.
Okay.
When they're hanging out in front of movies.
Movies.
I'll take an utterly delicious milkshake.
2 items, light encounter. Oh, so I can get light encounter and light razor crest.
Oh yeah, Snivy's saying do the question mark.
Oh.
Your double tap.
But I don't, wait, Snivy, I want to do that, but I'm on ball 1.
And Fuzzy said you should check the Lost and Foundry.
I'll do it. I'll try to go for score next one. All right, so
and I think you would like to know what their spawn number 1 black and white is worth.
Can anybody help? Wait, who was it? Oh, Ski-Doo. I didn't even know they put out a black and white. I have number 1 through like 33.
I'm going to a collecting site right now. I should be able to tell you. Originally sold for $195. It depends. What kind of condition is it in? Ski-Doo. Because I'm seeing a 9.2 out of 10 graded copy that's currently going for about $1,350.
Woo!
But that's about as close to never taking it out of the packaging. Yeah, you might want to take that to get it graded, and then your best bet's to take it to some kind of comic auction.
Yep.
Soft-boiled egg says for the question mark to work, you have to go super fast, and even then, it's only about 75% effective. And his wife discovered that trick.
That's awesome. I do want to try that trick. I'm actually just lined up pretty well at this point to beat the game, and I really want to beat it.
So you can get it out of here?
So I can get it out. Yep. There we go.
At this rate, George doesn't even really buy the games. He just pays a very high rental fee.
Yeah, that's pretty much... Well, for the ones I don't like, I'm still on the fence with Stranger Things, man. I might have to keep Stranger Things.
Yeah. It's just it's fun.
Oh my god. Oh, that was rough.
It says Mando GTFO.
Seriously though.
It's like people protesting. Mando GTFO. Mando GTFO.
Just like before.
Soft-boiled eggs Mando made it about 10 days before they traded for Avengers.
No! It was doing so good! And then lost ball 2. Or ball 1/2. It needs one thing to be good. Plastic splitter in the middle to stop center drains. Oh.
No, you just gotta learn how to get a little better on your slap save, that's all.
Alright.
Thank you, Ag.
There it is. Stranger Things doesn't have enough humor. Wow. Game, I was playing really well just a minute ago.
Well, I don't know who it was that put out the fan code before it rolled over again. I don't know if he's kept up with it, but who was it? They put in songs from the other one, and there were quotes that weren't originally in there.
What's that?
He's done them for a couple other machines. What was his name?
Darn it.
I don't even know if that code's still out there. I think Stern may have sent him a cease and desist order.
Oh, I think... Oh, my God. Dice, what is going on? I had
Cleveland,
made
the Cleveland mods.
Yeah.
But that mod was really good until the new code rolled out and just completely... That's the problem with the Cleveland mod. I'm not sure if he's kept it up to date, but for a while at least, you had to go back to an old code base to use it. Yeah, IceKidu can vouch. Oh, Stern doesn't care anymore, and the Cleveland mod is still fully updated. Okay, cool. So if you're ever looking to shake things up, George, throw in the Cleveland mod. It's got music, it's got different callouts, it's good stuff.
I would really like to put in the Cleveland mod. I was really happy with his mod on Guardians of the Galaxy. Alright, let's finish up this encounter, huh? There it is.
Finish up this game.
Oh, that was BS.
Check the scope.
God, I want to. Alright, gimme. There we go.
Give me food, give me fries, give me salad on the side.
Alright, we're on to level 3. Alright.
Oh, IceKidu says he doesn't post it publicly anymore. You have to email Cleveland and he'll give you a link that expires after a week.
Okay.
Softboiled Egg really wants movie code on Avengers, but people say it wouldn't work because it's quote-unquote comic themed.
Yeah, I wouldn't want movie theme on that.
And Neon Black says the old Cleveland steamer. Take half a point for that one, Neon Black.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. How many more do I need on the next Razor Crest?
Very true, Snivy. At least it isn't the Avengers video game. We can all take solace in that.
Oh, it's lit. There we go. All right, so now we're in our second multi-ball. We've still got a mode going. Wow, I am bricking up a storm here. There's a shot. Oh my god. I love Bill Burr. I feel like Bill Burr is the guy who was in the movie The Ref, Dennis Leary. He's like the Dennis Leary for the 2000s.
He's the voice of the everyman.
Alright.
Try explaining to your wife that there's just a shelf of anger that exists in every man's chest.
Bill Burr is a treasure. Aeon Black, thank you.
F is for Family was also pretty good.
I'm not familiar with that one.
That was Bill Burr's Netflix show.
Oh, I've only ever seen his stand-up and when he jumps on Conan's late night show.
If you're a fan of his humor, you'll like that. It's an animated show based on his life growing up in the 70s.
Okay.
It's really not something you should watch with Zoe.
Okay, good to know.
But yeah, Justin Long's in it, playing his son. It's a pretty good show.
Oh my god, Justin Long? The Mac vs. PC guy?
I think we're getting our 4th and final season.
Okay. Justin Long and Bill Burr. That's got me right there. All right, so I drive really slow in the ultra fast lane while people around me are going insane because I can't sing it. It's not cool. It's a great no. I mean, it's super cool. It's just I can't do it.
Not with that attitude, George.
No.
I remember the drinking stream. You said far worse.
What? No. Nope. Those drinking streams do not exist.
Except on a hard drive somewhere.
Yeah.
You know. pretty far from where I'm sitting.
Nope. No, nothing exists.
Snivy, just because you don't remember them doesn't mean they don't exist.
Nope, that's exactly. Oh my gosh, no! I was building up to buy that extra ball, darn it.
Sure.
The internet never forgets. No. I Ski-Doo, I deleted it. I have bots that scour the internet for the drinking streams and immediately remove them. Oh my god. Dice, the next drinking stream, I feel like you have to be here for it.
When is it going to be and what's it going to be for?
What? Does it have to be for something?
Weren't the last two for follower goals?
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's obviously, yeah, it's for that. Honestly, the last one was really about followers.
Yeah, that was the one I was only in for a little bit.
Nope.
Never forget, George, your lucky number on the first stream was 25.
Aeon Black, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Have a great night. I should be grinding in Battletech right now, but watching this is more fun. Snivy, we're gonna get there too. We're gonna have that game. It just might not be this game, but we're gonna have a game.
Again, not with that attitude, George. Second place, Andy. How you doing?
All right, we're dialing in some of these shots. I still am struggling with the left flipper to the right ramp right now, which is such a huge shot.
Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in?
I always do it 3 times, dude. Have you ever seen it was one of the earlier like internet videos about it was the website is down. That is the name of the video, and it was great. It's like a 10-minute video about this salesman that calls the IT guy, and he keeps trying to tell him the website is down. And he's like, oh my god, no, I'm looking at the server right now. The server's live. And you see him like go run a bunch of commands in Linux in order to confirm the alive time and the website's up. And he's, no, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm here right now with the customer and the website's down. And it's like, what's your name again? Is it Chet? It's I don't know what his name was. Anyway, this is important. I need you to restart the server. He goes, well, there's nothing wrong with it, but I can restart a server however you want. And it's great. So he restarts the server and he's like, oh my god, the internet's gone. It's like, what? What do you mean? You just told me the website was down. It's like, well, you know, the website, the internet, now the website isn't working. Well, you just told me a minute ago that the website was down. You made me restart it. He goes, yeah, I just meant I couldn't get to my homepage. And like, it's this entire tech support, like everything if you've ever been in tech support, it touches and identifies everything you've ever been a part of. It's so absolutely perfect.
That is to IT what Spinal Tap is to musicians.
Yeah, no. You nailed it. That is exactly what it is.
Snivy says, maybe it's time for a Snivy Tries challenge? Big money, big prizes? You'll love it!
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen a Snivy challenge. What do you want?
A Big Lebowski machine.
Oh my god. Yep, now I'm ready. Snivy, hit me up. What do you got? Because apparently my ability to play pinball just sucks.
Of course I tried turning it off and on. Well, have you unplugged it? Well, I need to get a flashlight to find the plug. The power's out.
I remember that one. Bad-itude.
Chlorophyll. More like borophyll.
Am I right?
So many times a day in my head, just out in public, I hear whenever I see certain people, I hear Sandler say, "Lady, go away, you're scaring us." Snivy tries challenge, the Big 10 ball. You have 10 balls to beat the game. Do it in 3, Snivy gifts 5 subs. Do it in 6, you get 3. 9 more, 1. Fail, and you get a poem.
I'm not actually going to put it on 10 ball, though. I would rather do it in it doesn't have any worth if you do it in more than 3 balls. And we've been so close on 3. All right, here we go. First 3.
Super skill shot.
Anywho, George, about this drinking stream.
Oh, right. I don't know. Gotta pick a time, and I don't, we can come up with a reason. It doesn't have to be significant. We are approaching 1,800 followers.
Well, and here's where I think I'll use my one non-sexual use of an F-bomb for the evening. We'll have a fuck it, why not drinking stream.
Say it again.
We'll have a fuck it, why not drinking stream, George.
F it, why not? I love it. And we get a poem.
Fork it.
All right, level 1 done.
Fine. Actual non-10 ball challenge. Successfully clear 3 of the 5 missions and get the mission mini whiz.
Oh,
do
Snivy
that.
tries. I've already done that twice.
Look, do you want your 2 subs or not?
Yes.
If you don't want those 2 subs, I'm sure Snivy can find someone who's much hungrier.
No. I'm on it.
And you have to do it while constantly changing hats.
Ha! Man, I forgot about the hats.
You have to clear 3 missions, not just start them.
All right. That's good information to have. Left orbit. Now right orbit.
F it, George. Let's go pinballing.
Let's be bad guys.
Oh, George, am I hanging out with a bad kid?
Apparently it didn't trigger on that right orbit.
Andy kind of likes having the game audio just on the right.
Is it just on the right now?
I have no idea. I have headphones in, so.
I have headphones in as well. Get it. Noise.
Soft-boiled eggs says, Snivy, have you forgotten how ridiculously easy this game's modes are?
Got it. All right, mode 1 done.
Exactly, Snivy. That's kind of what I was... Well, it was mostly a reference to the Big Lebowski, but I heard it in... Hey, George, want to go pinballing? Cousin, let's go bowling.
All right, we got our Addaball.
Addaball. I'll never not say it, George.
It's so great. It's so great. It's so great. Addaball.
Addaball. Maybe that's what you need to beat this game, George. You just need to whisper more sweet nothings into its speaker unit.
Maybe that's it. Once I'm done with this ball, I'll go over there and adjust the speakers. It is just coming out of the right side right now.
Oh, really?
Read this in Nico Wanna Go Bowling voice. I don't know Nico Wanna Go Bowling.
Grand Theft Auto 4.
Oh.
Subtract a ball. I believe that's called draining. Has any pinball machine ever done that? Instead of add a ball, you get subtract a ball. Try to Tilt Pinball says, "What up? Another challenger defeated."
What up? Try to Tilt. Welcome to the stream. Oh, that was... I've had better.
Speakeasy has subtract a ball, but also an add a ball. Well, yeah, Andy, that's what I meant. Just it has both. Speakeasy has that, huh? I don't believe I've ever played one of those.
Wow, the super jackpot is at 43 million right now?
That's all? 47.
Darn it.
Missed it by that much. Okay, you can even get Speakeasy to -1 ball, which means you need 2 add-a balls if you want to play another one. Ooh.
Okay.
That sounds frustrating. I skidoo, I'm not reading that out loud.
What did I miss?
Oh, fine. My uncle had testicular cancer and they had to subtract the ball, but they never did add one. Just kidding.
All right, so our super jackpot looks to be maxed out. Now I'm ready to hit this right ramp.
Ooh, Snivy. Pinball where you start with a multi-ball, but none of the balls contribute your score unless you do shots to subtract the ball, which converts one of them into a scoring ball. I like that.
Oh!
Okay, apparently George is not a fan.
Sorry. It drained immediately after that super jackpot. That was a nice super jackpot, though.
Super jackpot!
All right, what do we need to hit here?
Soft-boiled egg, I believe Snivy just answered your question. Each ball could have a little numbered sensor so the table can identify which one's scoring and which one's quote-unquote dead.
All right, I'm not using the third ball on this one. So, ending that, I can't, unless I beat it on the first ball. I've used 2 balls, if that makes sense.
I skidoo. George is getting upset.
All right, we lit Hunter. That's good.
I skidoo. The sea was angry that day, my friends.
There it is.
Bumper Nugget question for me. How would I feel about a big budget pinball movie starring Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Keith Elwin and Mark Brosh as Bowen Cairns? Mark Brosh. I think I would need to see it to have an opinion. Well, the jerk star called. They're running out of you. Hey, George, the ocean called and they're running out of shrimp.
What? What is...
That's all from Seinfeld.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of creative things you can do if you know somebody named George.
All right, last shot. There, got it. Do I even care about bonus levels? No, just let me try and complete the next level.
Hey,
All
George, I hear the PC board industry is running out of gold. Care to volunteer?
Oh my god, what?
That's from Snivy.
Okay. Third level of encounter.
Oh, bumper nugget. There's our second question for the night. What actors are you casting for a pinball movie?
Well, one, I would never make a pinball
biopic or
movie.
Huh.
We need to move now.
Huh. Well, it would either need to cut out a bunch while still showing enough. And also, is it running up to current day? Is it starting at the beginning? Are we in the 80s?
Darn it. Oh, do I start the multi-ball? Do I go for the mode shot? I think I go for the mode shot.
Follow your heart, George.
No. Yeah. Okay, that worked out way too well. The mode is done.
Leg says Salma Hayek and Scarlett Johansson and wouldn't make it about pinball. Okay, I know I missed one. Ice Gidoo says obviously David Harbour and LeVar Burton. Oh, Ogden says we're doing a Gary Stern biopic.
Okay.
That's interesting because you'd still need people to play like your lead designers.
Right?
Huh. Pinball movie where a group of people have to play pinball against the table's bad guys to save a fantasy realm where the bad guys screw with the table. Ice-Skidoo has a problem with the way I say biopic.
What's wrong with the way you say biopic?
Apparently it's two different words.
Okay. I feel like now I say the word biopic incorrectly.
No, the way we say it is correct, George. It's like how there's a massive difference between a scenario and a scenario.
Wow, that was a cool little combo.
Well, I can tell you who I would have play Steve Ritchie. Nick Offerman.
I don't know if Nick Offerman can pull off drinking as much as Steve Ritchie does.
Oh, contrary.
You don't think so? You think so?
I bet that man straight lines through an IV whiskey on the regular.
Okay. But sorry, let me go back. Not a drinking party animal. How about that?
Oh, I bet Nick Offerman likes to get buck wild. And besides, even if he doesn't like it, he's not playing himself. So he should be able to do it no problem.
Wasn't he's not a real actor though, is he? Well, I mean, maybe he has grown into it, but wasn't he a carpenter? Kind of a total Harrison Ford situation?
All I know is I've seen him on We're the Millers and Parks and Rec, and I saw his comedy special on Netflix, so I think he's more than qualified.
Okay.
Got a mustache that's possibly only rivaled by Wilford Brimley or who is the other one?
Acting, says A. Ogden.
Acting. Oh, Sam Elliott. Three very well mustachioed men.
Right.
Although, if y'all have ever seen country singer Alan Jackson, he's got a pretty good mustache too. Oh, Tom Selleck, of course. One of my dad's favorite shows right now is Blue Bloods.
That I have not watched. I've heard really good things, though.
I've seen a few episodes. I mostly like it for Donnie Wahlberg. Snivy says question mark time?
Ooh, you got another question?
No, your question mark, your double tap.
Oh, no, I was sorry. I was still going to complete the game, right? Like, it's Snivy's challenge to try and beat the game. Getting the multipliers isn't really helpful. All right. Geraldo?
It's either Geraldo or Heraldu. Or do you mean Geraldo?
Geraldo? Donnie? Oh, and Band of Brothers. I never saw
Yes,
Band of
he
Brothers.
was. Yes, he was. When you give him the right script, he's a powerhouse of acting. When you give him a bad script, he's in dead silence. And in 2019, when I went to Vegas, I actually got to eat at Wahlburgers, and it was one of the most okay burgers I've ever had in my life.
Just okay.
Oh, hey, 8PV, yeah, really funny thing about that. I'm just going to go ahead and ban you now.
Oh, thank you. Bye, followers.
Well, we know that's why we're all here, George.
Oh my god, yeah. Obviously
we're all,
buying followers.
We're all on the TPN payroll.
Darn it.
It's okay, Snivy. I got it. That happens so rarely here that it's almost like seeing a unicorn when it happens.
Last one. Got it. There it is. Third level. We got this one. Encounter 2, third level. Nope.
Hey, Ogden coming in with the meme. And then Soft-Boiled Egg did the Shake Shack versus In-N-Out comparison this weekend for the first time. And Shake Shack wins in F you if you disagree. Well, Soft-Boiled Egg, I really wouldn't, I wouldn't compare them personally. I go to Shake Shack versus In-N-Out for very different reasons. I go to Shake Shack if I want a quality meal and like I'm on vacation with like my family somewhere. If I go to In-N-Out, it's probably like 3 a.m. and I'm hammered.
Excellent point.
Hey, Ogden, no, we're not getting paid. Who's ever getting paid? That'd be ridiculous.
Yes. Who's getting paid? Is somebody getting paid?
It was my attempt at a joke that quickly is becoming more and more uncomfortable. I promise you all, except for the subscription that I pay for and for George's company and friendship, I am not getting paid. But speaking of getting paid, I love the refreshing taste of Dr. Pepper as much as the next person. Isn't that right, George?
Yes, Dr. Pepper. Amazing fizz, wonderful taste, half the sugar.
Half the sugar of what? That's right.
Perfectly said.
If you want a refreshing soda that's got half the sugar, Dr. Pepper's for you. I want to pitch like a fake soda. Half the sugar, twice the calories.
I love it.
That actually, I had to do a mock-up website when I was going to school for web development, and one of my favorite ones I did was a store that clearly was not in it to make money. Like, it was just a fake advert I had to make, basically, but their big sale was coming up. They're 75% on sale.
Okay.
That was basically the pitch of the whole thing.
Wow, great.
All these items normally marked down to this, boom, 75% on. Exactly, higher peanut. Now with extra flavor. What flavor? Yes!
75% off that flavor.
No, you might not be hearing me. It was a 75% on sale.
Oh. Yep.
That was the joke. Half the sugar, half the happiness. Half the sugar, none of the arsenic of its competitors.
522. Almost have enough best card to buy that extra ball.
You know, in any other hobby other than pinball, if you had just walked up to someone and said that, it might be a bit unusual. Oh, Higher Peanut. That reminds me of one of my favorite old Kix commercials from the 80s that I saw in a compilation. Kix cereal, they were having kid testimonies about how it was so much more different than any other cereal. And they were doing great until this one kid was... All he had to say was that there was no artificial coloring or sweetening or anything in it. But he ends up saying, Kix cereal, it's got no colors, no flavors. What a way to promote that your cereal tastes like nothing. It's got no colors, it's got no flavors.
We are so close to an extra ball, but we're not there.
Remember to boil your Pepsi before enjoying. Only the blandest ingredients. I only use Crest Pro Health toothpaste now. I can't believe how long I used to brush with anti-health toothpaste. Taste-free snacks. 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 taste.
0 taste. Oh man, it is 11 after 12. I don't even know what happened.
My soda ad would be, it helps you run, it helps you gun. You'll love it so much, buy a ton. Now with 30% more electrolytes over our leading competitors.
Electrolytes, it's what the body craves. I have now seen that movie. I get that quote.
That will never not make me laugh.
It's good.
Emo Thirst doesn't have electrolytes, it has electro darks.
I don't remember. Was that from the same movie?
No, that was from, it was an old college humor video. I think there were 3 official ones and a bunch of knockoffs, but it was Power Thirst. Just this over-the-top, ridiculous energy drink. Symptoms include glowing sweat. Use your sweaty body to fuel sweet rave parties.
Oh my god, we completed all of the encounters.
Woo! All right. Higher Peanut knows what I'm talking about. Yep. The all-new Miller Lite, now with less taste.
Do we go for child and see if we can snag an extra ball there? I think
That's the only context I'll ever allow you to say you're going for a child, George. Second place to Andy. It was kind of like that.
Hey, Ogden just gave some bits.
100 Tiggle biddies. Thank you, Al.
Come on.
Ice Kiju says, don't snag the child.
All right, so we've got 2 of our mini wizard modes lit, and we're now on ball 3.
And we can't end the stream until your drink is done. Everyone knows that.
Right?
I can hear in my head is South Park. Ready, Grogu? Snag the child. Now it's snag the child. Snag the child. Ogden says, them's the rules. Them's the breaks, kid.
Right? All right, mission start on the right ramp. Got it. And that's game. Did not get there. I I did not finish the... Wait, did I just have to light it? I don't remember, Snivy. What was the requirement? Ugh. Market 0. All right. Dice, you got time for one more? You got time for one more?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Go all night.
I'll go all night. We got this.
Tomorrow are the meetings that I can basically sleep through, so.
What day is it today? Today's Monday?
Well, at least it's still Monday where you are. It's Tuesday where I am.
Okay. I think it's also Tuesday here.
Hey, second place, Andy. Thank you very much. The requirement was to complete 3 missions out of the 5, which Snivy does not believe you did.
Okay. And Snivy would know. Ooh, that was a rough start. How am I aligned up right now? Yeah, now I am. Jesus, Andy, don't encourage them. Oh, that's the other thing I was gonna do. I was gonna...
Oh, just specifically me. He doesn't want Andy to encourage me. Oh, hey, FY Jocelyn. Yeah, really, really interesting thing about that band.
Okay, let's...
2 in 1 night. They'll be back.
Oh, wow, 2 bands. All right, so now...
Super skill shot.
Now the sound should be coming out of both speakers.
Bumper Nugget's driving back to Foco tomorrow and has got to get some sleep. Have a great night, everyone. Have a good night, Bumper Nugget. Thank you so much for joining us.
Have a great night. Oh my god. No, that's another awful start. We don't start like that.
Oh, my seasonal gourd.
Super skill shot.
Exactly, Ogden. Not today, Satan. You know you're hitting it big as a streamer when you got 2 follow bots in 1 stream.
Yeah.
Hey, Ogden. That just makes me think, Ventura, how would you like for me to make your life a living? How? I'm sorry, I'm just not ready for a relationship right now. Good afternoon, sir. I have a package for you. That sounds broken. Yeah, too bad. I bet it was something nice, too.
It certainly does, sir. Let's get back up. We're just going to complete these encounters so quickly. Guano. I feel like I should know that.
I mean, that's the day those people learn what comes out of rhinos.
All right, we're being patient here. I kind of like what's happening. Not that though.
Hey, Ogden says Bumblebee Tuna.
Bumblebee Tuna.
Can I get you an ashtray? No, I don't smoke. It's a disgusting habit. Ice-Skidoo got a package today. It was a Roku Streaming Stick Plus and only paid $1.64 for shipping.
Nice. Bumblebee Tuna. Iquensu Ocha. It's how they know you.
$164 shipped. Oh, so total. Total soup to nuts, the whole enchilada.
All right, we're back up there. This is the whole chopping wood portion of this game, which just doesn't feel good. I feel like somebody needs to send a video of somebody actually playing through an encounter to Dwight. 'Cause there's nothing fun about this.
Soft-boiled egg asks, of all the modern Sterns, does Mando have the least inspired multi-ball starters?
The multi-ball starter. What's a multi-ball? Explain to me what you think he means by multi-ball starter.
Oh, it says you're gonna need a flannel for all the wood you're chopping.
Yeah. Seriously, it's not insignificant.
And Snivy says, look, Pricky is getting a workout with how often you drop the ball out of that. Nice ski, dude. That's awesome. Oh, they just meant the path to starting the multi-balls.
You hadn't guessed we're in a tight spot.
Oh, you mean the fact that you just hit the one shot over and over again? Like, that to me feels very... I mean, it literally is the definition of repetitive.
And by definition, insanity. Has Dwight finally lost his mind? Second place, Andy. Yes, I have watched Dwight play pinball. It is a joy to watch.
Oh, I've not seen him play pinball. Is he really... He's very animated.
He's very methodical.
Okay.
It's kind of like watching a sniper. It's kind of scary. I just can't believe they were like, yeah, let's just make this super easy shot up the middle. The only shot you have to unlock every multi-ball mode. Well, that might change. The code for this isn't done, is it, George?
No, it is not.
I'll be the first to say that Stranger Things, for probably about the first year, was extremely repetitive until they started reaching end-of-game code updates.
Right. Yeah, Stranger Things was pretty awful. Guardians of the Galaxy was awful until they finalized the code. It's still pretty static, but it's a game that I find myself drawn to when I get there. All right, so what do I need to do now? I can work on an encounter, or a mission, I should say.
If I want the Guardians experience, I'll just go play a game that I prefer playing, but put on the Guardians soundtrack.
Like Metallica?
No, like the actual soundtrack to the movie.
Oh, got it.
But I really don't care for Metallica either. To me, that's a lot of chopping wood as well.
It is.
I liked it when it first came out, but I was still kind of a novice. I didn't know what was good yet.
Right. Yeah. I would, if I hadn't have been to, what's the wizard mode in that one? End of the line?
I believe so.
Yeah, if I hadn't have been there twice, I think I would have, I would have been maybe a bit more frustrated by it. But I had it for, I think, about 4 or 5 months, and I made it to the wizard mode twice.
How many troopers?
Andy says, interesting combination between George and Dwight, because George doesn't like points, and Dwight disregards them with wild abandon.
Yeah, it's interesting because I actually really love what Dwight has done with so much of this game. Like,
and
the mini wizard modes are actually super fun to play through. It's just weird that somebody could put so much thought into some of these like subtle sub-game things, but then kind of like waste the upper playfield in my mind. That said, I haven't had to design a mini upper playfield. Maybe he was just struggling to come up with something useful up there. I don't know.
Wolfman, how you doing? So how was Stars?
Stars is great. It's right there.
Ice Cube wants to know, so you really like what he's done with the encounters?
This doesn't feel fun to me right now.
It might be the mark of a bad game, George.
Well, I don't know that the game is bad. I actually really like some of this game. I find it surprising in some ways, in the way that like the Stranger Things wizard mode, when you get to it, when you get to final battle, is epic. It is amazing, and the mini wizards in this are actually super fun. The one thing that gets me is I have to hit certain shots, and as soon as I hit them, I can let it drain. I shouldn't. Like, while I'm up there should be some benefit besides score to me continuing. Like, if I can keep it up there for a length of time or hit 2 more shots, if I could get into the next mode, I'd be driven to try and get all 3 levels of my encounters done without having to hit that left ramp. I can think of a few different ways to as Wolfman said, to add some of the magic to that upper playfield. Like, there's no reward for me right now to stay up there. On top, it is actually really hard to stay up there, so I don't even know if I could stay up there if I wanted to. But now I'm on I mean, you're watching. This isn't a ton of fun.
Softboiled Egg says upper playfield, trash. Razor Crest, trash. The Child, trash.
Right.
The mini playfield is only 1/10 the size of the regular, so it's only natural to assume it's 1/10 the fun. That's not true for all games, though. While I didn't care for the majority of the game as a whole, I still think the upper playfield on Family Guy is a very good one.
I actually also I also really like the upper playfield on Family Guy. I just like Family Guy.
The ball physics are so much more different than the actual ball physics, and having to juggle those two that's a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, there's Ipecac mode. I mean,
and Ipecac, yeah.
Who wants chowder?
Man, I thought that was level 3. Apparently, that was level 2. This is level 3.
You should go to my meetings for me today, George.
I don't think that's gonna work, man. I gotta drop my kid off at 8 o'clock at school tomorrow, and then I am in meetings all day. All right, encounter.
Have a great night, George. Get ready to have your row scores destroyed.
Whoa, Tongan Jedi. Do you want to come over at some point? Would you be interested in coming back over and streaming some pinball with us at some point?
Maybe tonight?
Well, tonight might be a little too late, I'm guessing.
The softball egg wants to know, George, what's an NSA meeting like?
Hell yeah, would love to again. Awesome. Mo, we are going to get you over here, man. I'll let you know. I don't work for the NSA.
And that he's not just saying that because he's contractually obligated to.
Oh my god! I had a really good ball 1. Good enough to get us there, and I wasted ball 2.
Tongan can tell you what it's like, but he can't tell you. In the words of Tom Cruise from Top Gun, I could share that information with you, but then I'd have to kill you. That's exactly what NSA employees say. It's all scripted.
Sure you don't. X. Well, oh my god. Welcome to the stream. The inconsistency on that kick out is mind-blowing. There we go, ball 3.
This is the one where you beat the game, George. I can feel it. Softboiled Egg would like you to tell them who their wife is texting late at night.
Probably their sister.
That's the excuse that I use. They're texting the milkman. Is that what she calls him?
it is. All right. Whew, we are in.
Snivy, I think you meant to say it like it was someone's name. That's my attorney, Mr. Milkman.
Are we ready to start this multi-ball yet, or what?
X has been here for quite a while, but their comments have been as bland as the upper playfield, so nobody noticed them. And just no love for that upper playfield.
Oh my god! She giveth and she taketh away. God. All right, we've still got tomorrow. I'm gonna beat this tomorrow. I need
we
to
have
get
all of tonight, George.
You're right. We could go one more round. What do you think? One more?
One more round. One more round.
All right, one more. God, I don't want to have to go through encounters again.
Soft-boiled egg. The milkman and my son look so similar, they've started spending time together on the weekends. He says he's going to get a court order, and I just laugh and laugh. Love my milkman. That gets funnier the more you read it.
Oh man, X. I'm trying to. I don't know why this game hates me. Like I bought it. Like it should be nicer. It should treat me a little bit better.
Missed it by that much.
All right, level 1 encounters done. On to level 2.
Well, honey, he did tell me that milk does a body good, and now I'm pregnant.
How did that miss?
A question men have been asking for millennia, George.
Kirk Hobbs, welcome to the stream.
As long as you get a discount on your milk, man.
All right, level 2 done. On to level 3. Oh. Ah, yeah! There we go. Brought it back.
Paved it by that much.
Darn it. We got this. One shot. One shot. It's one shot to rule them all. Man, I can't remember. Dice, you have not read The Wheel of Time, have you?
No, I have not. But upon hearing you mention it several times, it is on my to-read list once I have a little more time.
Okay.
I've actually got a flight on Thursday, so I may get the audiobook and check it out then.
Ah, that one right there. Blood and Bloody Ashes. That's what that's from. All right, encounter level 1 is done. I'm gonna start a mission here.
So I guess I might as well say it. The reason for these meetings and for my travel is I decided I wasn't juggling nearly enough plates, so I'm opening a dispensary in Boston.
Okay.
Well, I just feel like every time I go to a weed store, like it's kind of a gamble on what you get. So it's like, well, why not just smoke my weed?
I don't disagree. In Boston?
Yeah, that's for tax purposes.
Okay.
And for legal purposes.
Yeah, sure. I'll take that. That makes sense to me.
Higher Peanut says it might take a long time to read them all.
Ha!
And Snivy has a hard time reading through the Sean Chan arc of the story.
Oh man, the Sean Chan gets so much more fun later on, but they're definitely nowhere near as cool as the IEL.
Higher Peanut, that's the problem. I think so many of these places aren't testing their product, and therefore they're putting out product that has wildly different results, even if it has the same name on it.
Do I need to hit any other mode shots? No, I do not. I'm good.
Soft-boiled Egg does cannabis consulting in Oklahoma, so I can do a dispo there. I
go.
will look into that. I haven't signed off on anything yet. Yeah, I just figured, you know, any little extra source of income is something I'm fairly knowledgeable about.
No game. All right, fine.
You didn't whisper sweet nothings into its speaker panel like I told you to, George.
No. I tried. All the sweet nothings were said. All right. There's my shoot again. I mean, some decent progress. I got a Razor Crest, I got Encounter, and I got 2 missions done. If we can make this extra ball work out well for us here.
Evil Peaches says, if you think this game's a mess, try cleaning it with Bounty. On a less drug-related note, my mom and I are thinking about opening a thrift store and drink shop.
That's cool.
That's Snivy.
Drugstore and a drink. Wait, thrift shop
and drink shop.
Okay.
Higher Peter says, treat the machine like that one guy on the silver ball back glass does.
On the silver ball back glass? I don't know what that means. Like silver ball the pinball machine?
Ice Cube says, what?
Oh, looks like I need one more. We're fine. We're fine here.
Oh, Snivy, I think you might be a little too pure for this stream. A place where you can get a cup of tea or coffee to restore your body and browse a thrift store to restore your soul.
Wow. All right, bonus level.
Now I feel like Skeletor at the end of the He-Man Christmas special. But I don't like feeling good. I like being evil. And here's some poetry to enrich your mind.
Easy.
We're fine.
I mean, that sounds good, Snivy, but I don't know where you're going to get all this poetry from.
All right, we're on level 3 of Encounter 2. Whew. Ah! I should have flipped. I thought it was going to bounce over. It didn't. Okay, there goes ball 2. We're on our 3rd mission. We are not really any closer on our Razor Crest. That... I've had better.
I've had better? Soft-boiled egg found a shoebox full of Pokemon cards, so they're gonna start a diamond store or maybe just buy their own city.
A diamond store?
And X says you are still on ball 2.
I'm still on ball 2. All right.
Higher Peanut dropping a VP forum link. Let's see what this is. Oh, they're referring to the back glass as Silver Ball Mania, where it looks like Mr. Clean and Silver Surfer had a baby.
Okay.
Higher Peanut, the guy on the left. Oh, I saw what you were referring to. That's what we call a deep cut in the business. You doubt my skills to enrich the mind? So many poems, here you'll find. I can sell my work right on the spot. I write it up as fast as thought. I'd love to do it, make a scene, write for others, keeping it clean.
Nicely done. Keeping it clean, Snivy. I like it. Let's trap up on the left. Yeah, there we go. Let's hit this right ramp. Got it. Yes. All right, started mission number 4. Let's see if we can bring a multi-ball in here.
Make your way to the head of the ship.
2 more to light Razor Crest. There's that one. And Razor Crest is now lit.
Razor Crest sounds like the world's least best type of lettuce. I went to the deli the other day and had a Razor Crest salad.
I actually kind of like that Razor Crest salad.
It definitely sounds metal.
It really does.
Exactly, or X, or the world's worst toothpaste. Try new Razor Crest. If your gums aren't bleeding, they will be. Razor Crest salad. Brambles. Razor Crest, the pinball's lettuce.
How did I not get all of them with 2 balls in there?
Razor Crest, cutting edge toothpaste technology.
Ha, cutting edge. Well played.
Razor Crest salad with a dank ferric dressing.
Okay, looks like we need that one. There we go. All right, looks like we need one more shot. We might get an Atta-ball.
Atta-ball.
Nope. I think maybe that's not how that works.
Here at Razor Crest Inc., we put the razors in Razor Crest personally. No, really. Real razors.
I think we made it through that.
But wait, there's more. Call in the next 5 minutes and we will double the amount of razors. That's right, double the amount of razors in your Razor Crest. New Razor Crest Extreme.
Your Extreme was great. Razor Crest Extreme. That was awesome. I have one best car short of an extra ball.
Come on down to your local arena this weekend to see Razor Crest Extreme. A ticket pays for the whole seat, but you're only going to need the edge. Snivy thinks spiders prevents you from making progress up top.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the Rising Phoenix, which is going to get me a level
10
done.
minutes and get 2 for only twice the price. That's right. You'll get 2 for only twice the price. Just pay separate processing and
All right, so we're in our last mission. We need to hit some more Razor Crest here.
Softball Leg says, bro, you have 600.
I had 599 at the time.
Razor Crest wine. If you drank it in France, it would taste imported.
I now have 432.
80's confused, George. You had 602. How much is an extra ball?
It's 600, but when I went in, I had, what's the name of that? I didn't have that much.
It's a good thing you had an answer for that, because you should never ask me to math.
There we go. I've got 350 Beskar. Oh my god. There we go. Now I've got my extra ball. Check the tapes. I had 6. It like gave me 3 extra Beskar. It showed me I had 599 when I went in. Oh! It didn't give me the Foundry because I went into the mini wizard mode. That is bad juju right there. That's a problem.
We're going to need to check the tapes again to verify this, but obviously with George running a 602, he's got the highest Wiseman score in history.
The Wiseman score?
Yeah, Silicon Valley reference.
Oh, right. The score that compresses data.
Yeah. Which was funny because they thought 5 was shattering the limit, not the theoretical limit, and I just gave you 602. Jokes are so great when you have to explain them.
They are so awesome. I'm sorry.
It's fine. That was a deep cut of a reference. Higher Peanut says, "You get an extra ball? Quick, drain!" Andy clipped something. He went back and checked the tapes.
We gotta get out of here.
You sound like Peter when he hurt himself.
That hurts. The amount of effort to get there. Now I just... It's 12:44. We got this. We got this. We're not playing awful. We're just not playing great.
That's my MO. Mighty Ripple says, "Yay, more encounters!" And Softboiled Egg says, "Good night."
Soft-boiled egg, I don't blame you.
Pinball should never feel fun. It should always feel like effort. That's a very militaristic way to look at it. I don't want to say you're missing the point, because if that's how you feel it should be, that's entirely your opinion. I guess everyone enjoys pinball differently. Snivy thinks the biggest issue is just how grindy each part of the three main features of the table is.
Yep. Well, for me, at least right now, man, it feels super grindy.
That's exactly right, Captain Spam. The never-ending struggle we call pinball. Our hobby. And our curse.
And our curse. There it is. There it is. All right, level 1 done.
Come on into Outback Steakhouse anytime this week. You get one entree, you immediately get one free blooming onion.
I would prefer to avoid any further violence and encourage a moment of consideration.
That wasn't even in reference to anything. That's just one of my favorite Outback commercials, because even though it's supposedly for an Australian restaurant, it was done by New Zealander, Jermaine from Flight of the Conchords.
Right.
And Americans could not tell the difference.
Close enough.
Plus, it's just really fun to put on one of those accents and say, bloomin' onion.
All right, so we got our extra ball.
Razor Crest is, shoot this center shot 6 times to start a multi-ball. Do that 3 times. Encounters are, shoot this ramp and hit 3 upper targets, repeat 3 times. Then repeat this whole arrangement 3 more times.
I feel like I actually described that pretty well earlier. It's all about repeating that middle shot over and over and over.
This game is, bet you can't hit the shot. Bet you can't do it again.
That is totally what this game is. Can you do it twice? Can you do it 7 times? Can you do it 19 times? I'll bet you can't do it 20.
That boils down to what this game, currently code-wise, what this game is. And then Andy's got to bring algebra into it. Shoot this shot X times. Then repeat this sequence X times. I don't know how yours have been, George, but I'm in that weird spot of the season where it's still not technically cold enough for me to catch a cold yet, but my allergies just will not die.
Right? Yeah, my allergies have been big time struggle bus recently.
Higher Peanut says fractal multi-ball startup. The shots never end.
Alright, got that. Now we're ready to finish up, hopefully, our encounter? No, we've got a mode shot. Shoot the left scoop. Got it. Deceive the magistrate. Completed.
Ice Kidoo says, gosh dang algebraic brown sugar. Yeah, I'm with you, Ice Kidoo, but math in general was never my thing. Adi says, in my honest opinion, encounters should be much easier to complete with a weaker multi-ball wizard mode.
Yep.
That's right, Snivy. Algebra is a bunch of sugar honey iced tea.
All right.
It's a bee with an itch. It's a little mother trucker. It can go to HE double hockey sticks and F itself, and I'm flipping gosh darn sick of all the S words it put me through. This is pinball. We were never told math was going to be involved.
There we go. Una mas. We've still got that mission over there. We have lit our second Razor Crest. I mean, if...
Oh, Snivy, you just found out about the acronym that Madagascar slipped in?
What?
Yeah, in Madagascar, there was an acronym that got through the censors.
Really? What was it? Like WTF?
It may have been the one Snivy used.
2 shots. 1 shot. Una mas.
Yep, it was, in exchange of the S word, it was sugar honey iced tea. It's an acronym.
Huh. All right. Encounter level 1 is done. Let's go here.
So much so that Common Sense Media says it's not suitable for children because it's loaded with innuendo.
Really?
I don't remember it being that bad, but my tolerance for things is almost non-existent. It's like as high as it can go. So that's right. One of the characters running away from danger says, "Oh, sugar honey iced tea."
Sugar honey ice. Oh, got it. It took me way too long to get there.
Yes, it's an acronym for fecal matter. Madagascar, rated R, starts Friday. Kirk Hobbs thought innuendos were Italian suppositories.
All right, so we got the Razor Crest 2.
Ice-Skidu is intolerant of the tolerant. Oh, Snivy says those would be in your endos. Snivy, take 4 points for that.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Oh, Snivy, always quick with the Joker to help you light your birthday candles.
That worked out well, and there's that.
Snivy, it's a spin on the old always quick with the Joker to let up your smoke. It's to make it more family friendly.
Wave 2 of the Pirates.
Snivy, you've never heard quick with the Joker to let up your smoke? Have you never heard the song Piano Man? Oh, you should check out Piano Man by Billy Joel. Great song. And I know we've been over this, but I still love that they actually put Bill Burr in the game.
Oh my god, yeah, it's great. All right, so we're on our fourth mission. We can start our second encounter soon. Let's see if I can hit this right. Ramp, got it. Okay. I think I'm gonna hit that shot.
That's actually kind of refreshing, George, to meet someone who's never heard the song Piano Man.
The Billy Joel song?
Yes, Snivy has never heard the song Piano Man. They were unfamiliar with the term quick with the Joker to let up your smoke.
I'm also unfamiliar with that, but I have heard much of the Billy Joel stuff. I'm at 433. I can skip and go. What do I want? I need a level of encounter.
Yeah, Ice do. You're probably right. It's statistical in the probability that they've never heard the title but don't know the song.
I'm ready to start a mission on that left ramp, but I need to get the ball over to the other side, so I'm gonna go here.
Yeah, Snivy, I'll send you a link in chat.
There. There it is.
You get one shot.
I don't really care about it. I don't know why I go for that. I shouldn't. Now we're ready to start a mission.
Second place, Auntie says, just ask Jeeves.
Come on, let's go.
There you go, Snivy.
Use action button, collect 3 shots. Alright, so I don't understand.
Softball League knows what I'm talking about. There's some place he'd rather be.
Huh.
You know, that's one that I see poo-pooed so much, and as a music pin, I think a Billy Joel pin would actually be really good.
Yeah, I also think a Billy Joel pin would do really well.
But I think Elton John would sell better.
Probably. That's not good.
You're at the point where you don't even have comments. You're just vocalizing your emotions. Not good. Bad.
Not good. I know. It's bad. It's bad right now. I just want to
love junk. Oh, that's true. There technically was an Elton John pin. Captain Fantastic.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's actually a pretty decent older pin. No complaints.
Andy says, George, when you have 2 different types of action button available, the game tries to determine if you tap, which is Smart Bomb, or hold, which is Flamethrower.
Okay. Really good to know.
So many layers. Soft-boiled egg, Requiem for a Dream is one pin that I would never play.
No, my God, absolutely not.
I saw that movie once, and every now and then I still have a nightmare about it.
Yep. Never need to play that movie again.
Yeah, it's Snivy, we figured you'd at least heard that melody.
Okay, so I'm holding it. Rising Phoenix, use action button to complete a level. Oh, I have to actually start encounter? There.
Captain Spam, that's a book I couldn't even finish, so I definitely would not play the pinball machine. That book was a little too real.
Okay. I did Whistling Birds, and now use an... I don't know.
Softball egg, I think that might work for like a homebrew fan type thing, but one, I'm just not sure about what the layout would be like, or how interesting it would be to replay a Saving Private Ryan pinball machine.
Okay, you have to use it while you're actually up there.
Now you're talking my language, Captain Spam. As a huge Hunter S. Thompson fan, where is the Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas pin? That iconography is ripe for a game. Oh, can you imagine if Ralph Steadman did all the artwork?
It would be a beautiful pin. Oh no.
He's still alive. I bet he'd do it.
There goes Paul.
I mean, he's created some of my favorite beer labels in the world with his work he does with Flying Dog.
Flying Dog, yep. I've seen it on Flying Dog. It's really solid.
And actually, my favorite beer of all time is made by Flying Dog, the Belgian Ale Raging Biatch.
All the way around.
I skied you. That's not a bet I'm willing to make, but given how much work he's done just trying to keep the memory of his friend alive, and if the check was big enough, I bet Ralph Steadman would make some kick-ass pinball artwork.
You think?
I'm already in my head just trying to imagine what he could do with a Pro Premium LE model set.
Yeah. Honestly, I think there's a lot there. There's, I don't know, backcountry multi-ball where like you have to get all the bats on the playfield.
And not only if it was him drawing, but if they got someone to help him animate his work.
Yep.
Fuzzy cord. It has been a hot minute. I bet you $100 that you won't bet me $100 so that I won't bet you $100. you win.
I don't feel like I actually got a level out of that.
I mean, and I had a very rough concept for the beginning of a, not just a Fear and Loathing, but like just a Hunter S. Thompson style pin. And there's something there. I just don't know who would be the one to do it.
Dice, I did not get there. That wasn't awful. It wasn't as good at playing, I feel like, as Saturday Night. And I got close. I think we got too lit a couple of times. And focusing on encounters is the key. I don't know, man. It just feels like this game isn't fun. But I'm going to get there.
George,
Also,
you don't have to force yourself to beat something if you don't like it.
But that's the thing. Like, I just want to beat it so that way I can get rid of it. Yeah, I ski-doo. It's totally my bedtime. It's 1 o'clock. You guys...
George, you know you can sell a game without having beaten, right?
Usually, yes. But this one is beatable. I've been so close so many times. I'm going to get there.
By your data, that sounds like it's almost beatable.
Don't worry, George. I give you permission to sell the game. It's a great feeling. Good night. Soft-boiled egg.
Thank you, soft-boiled egg.
Yeah, that's appreciated. You guys, what's going on? My name is George. This stream is Don't Panic Flip. We've got some events coming up. Next week is Expo. I don't think I'm going to be streaming at all on my channel. That said, I'm bringing all of my equipment to Expo. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, expect a bunch of streams on potentially... the TPN channel. I don't know. We haven't worked out exactly how that's all going to go down. Regardless, we've got a battle coming up on Thursday. Tomorrow, I think another stream on Mandalorian, another attempt at trying to beat this game. Who knows? We may have some company over. I know Grayson mentioned interest in popping by. And yeah, that's it. Lots of stuff coming up. Hope to see you guys again soon. Hope to actually meet a good percentage of everybody currently on the stream while we're at Expo. It's always beatable, but it can get pretty sore. Exactly. I ski-doo. It might be time to switch it off and play some TNA, some Stranger Things, or some Star Trek. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna play it again tomorrow. You guys, have a great night. Dice, thank you so much for being here. You guys, if you are not...
Your audio's getting kind of choppy on me, George.
Oh, it's getting choppy? My audio?
You sound okay now, but it was like chopping up and speeding up and cutting bits out.
Oh, yeah, maybe we have some internet issues. This is great timing then. To call it the end.
1, 2. Testing.
Teetsy fly. You're coming through just fine. I apparently missed the joke. I'm sorry. Well, if you can hear me, everybody have a great night. If you are sorry, Dice, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. And I'm gonna do a quick shout out for you. Maybe.
Ah! Oh, I thought I just did the shout out.
Dice? Is that it? I only seek Eurydice? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. There you go. click that link, click the follow, because Dice will be streaming at some point in the near future. Let's go find someone to raid and send all this love off to. You guys have a great night. See you again tomorrow. Familiar with the Pinball Network? If you're not, maybe if you just give me a moment to speak directly to you about what the Pinball Network is and what it could mean to you. The Pinball Network is a collection of content creators across multiple media. That's YouTube, that is podcasting, that is Twitch streams. Okay, I'm talking to you. And they do it out of the goodness of their beings, out of the goodness of their souls, out of the goodness of pinball, to further pinball as a hobby and the community. That is the reason they do the things they do. They do it for you. So if you're not familiar with the Pinball Network, you should be. I suggest you check out all of those people who are a part of the network. You should give each of them a follow if what you're interested in is soul-enriching pinball-related content.